you know how many people are like, I would have stayed with my son. I would have stayed with my son. Would you?
Listen, dog. God's working on all of us. All right. I think I'm just. I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? Like, listen.
That's why he doesn't have
Because you haven't had a kid.
Exactly. That's exactly what. I haven't had a kid, so my answer right now will be very different. Right now, nigga.
Joe. Bop, 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 bop.
I know what you're gonna say.
Bike.
I'm waiting for you to say it.
We back.
No.
Another week, another
The
classic.
other thing
What?
that you've been saying all day.
Which one?
Whatever the girl said.
It's blicked and it's about to get wicked.
There you go.
She's dangerous.
Jeez, are you dumb? Oh my God, what a shot of energy. What a shot of energy. You can bottle her energy and put it, we'll get to it, man.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Marlon.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Duke.
Norm's late,
Yep.
feel me, doing uncle duties and such. But we here, man, another week, another classic. What up, YouTube? What's
Hey.
poppin', YouTube? Love y'all, man. Y'all get in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the episode.
Yeah, run it up, dog.
I love all the opinions, man. Such a wide range of opinions on there.
Do you love
Everyone,
the opinions?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah, I don't
I was
fear.
genuinely asking.
No, you implied
I was
something with the
asking.
question.
Yeah, not at all. I guess I was speaking for myself. To be
Oh
honest.
man, I'm going through it this week, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going through it, man.
What happened, dog?
What?
What? Oh, shit, okay.
So you're beefing with somebody or?
Yo, my barber still hasn't come back. It's been week
Not that bad.
6. It's bad.
Week 6?
It's bad, brother. It's all over the place.
No, but you're sure, like, at least you don't have like a widow's peak growing in. Like,
What's
it's
a
not that
widow's
bad.
peak?
Widow's peak is the middle.
Oh.
My shit look like
Oh
Black
shit!
Vegeta.
You got the Vegeta?
Yeah.
The Vegeta.
It gets bad. I get random hairs on my cheeks and shit. Fam, you're fine. You can
Nah,
line that
this
up
is-
yourself.
This is blicked, man.
Actually, not the
It's
sides are
getting
bad.
wicked.
Hold on. Take it off. You see? Listen, ooh,
Don't talk to me
ooh.
like that, first of all.
Wait.
Don't talk to
You
me
took
like
it
that.
off,
You
though.
don't.
He took it
Yo,
off.
chill out.
Easy ass.
I'm a whore.
You look like this, like this. Take it off like this.
I don't usually do this, okay? Let's trust you.
But goddamn, 6 weeks no haircut?
6 weeks, brother.
Ooh.
Because I had to go to Australia,
Oh yeah.
and that's the week I would have gotten my hair cut right before Christmas. I always get a cut right
Wait,
before. Something wrong with the blades, man.
Leave
They
the
ain't
shop,
cutting.
it's already
Maybe
growing
it's
back.
because you guys are younger. you
Nah, they
know?
put new growth in the blades, man. They put
Yeah,
Rogaine in the blades,
They cut the
man.
Rogaine. Something's
yeah,
wrong,
man.
yeah.
They cutting with Rogaine.
They cut the
They
Rogaine.
cutting the blades with Rogaine,
Something
man.
going on.
Somebody do something.
Yeah, it's bad, bro. My barber taxed me $50 last time.
Oh Lord,
Because normally, what's crazy is I pay him 40, right? But I was with him since it was
you
25.
what? You normally pay how much?
40. And that's
feel
me
like 40
Bro,
is
hold on. Do they
normal.
give? You get the hot rag?
no.
Oh my God!
get a hot
Blade?
attitude,
Hold
bro.
on, Blade.
Yeah. I get the blade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blade line. He does the beard sometimes too, which is annoying because I do it myself.
Eyebrows?
Nah. I can't do that. That's a lot.
Do what?
That's like a difference.
He doesn't shape my eyebrows. He just cuts whatever little mini hairs,
Oh,
those
really?
little mini hairs
Nah, he
that
cuts
go
my
around it and
forehead, but
shit.
not-
Forehead.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I guess maybe.
Yeah, you just dealing with the whole.
Forehead-ish.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I pay him 40 normally. Last time I didn't have change, and the price went up to 45. Right?
Inflation
So
on
I'm
the
like,
cuts.
I got 320s.
What was the explanation for the extra
None.
5?
The price just keeps going up. Check the card. I'm like,
Like,
nigga.
is he a landlord? This is crazy.
Dog, it's frustrating because it's like, dog, I know you.
How long has this been your barber?
5 years at least.
5 years.
From 25 to 50.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
What happened to What happened to your last barber, brother?
What you mean, gang?
What happened to
When you
you
were
had
younger?
somebody for 24 years by my calculation. We got him.
Sound crazy.
We got him.
Yo, so my barber before that, it was somebody else, but it was my dad. For like the first 20.
Okay.
That's where it gets tough, right? It's like, Pops, I think
So
it's
wait.
time. Yeah, he fucked me
Yeah,
up.
at the time.
All right,
Yeah, I
Pops.
always want to know, how'd you guys break up?
Yo, it was a slow fade still. It was one of those where it's like, yeah, I'm growing my hair out now, and the barber can only do it that specific way. So I'm gonna go to him. He's like, oh, it's cool. You know, it's
No
kinda-
more all-in-one. When you're all-in-one,
Now he's
days
like,
are
you
done.
have to pay. Good job.
And then he says exactly that. He's like, yo, go pay your money. Go pay your money. Go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when your level ones are done and you're
Yeah.
moving on to like more creative avenues.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let that old thing go, man.
Yeah. He did fades properly sometimes, but when
Yeah.
he didn't, he didn't. And you can't say anything because you're at the house, right?
Damn. The only time I cheat on my barber was when I moved and I had no choice. But there was a man that was at school that cut hair in the change room and during ball. So like, imagine doing runs and you getting cut off at the side with the cape, everything.
Jeez.
Wow.
Getting
I've
cut in the
only seen it online,
bleachers.
never in person.
Yeah.
How much was he charging?
15.
It's not bad.
Good prices,
good
man.
hustle.
I'm telling you. Those
Back
are
then,
early
250.
2000s prices, man.
That's fire.
Some early before the inflation, before these niggas started cutting celebrities wearing black gloves. I hate you, black gloves, nigga. I would never
the
go to
ring
a
light?
nigga with black gloves.
And
On
the
a
ring-
ring, oh, with the ring
Forget
light.
about it. That's 250.
Oh,
250.
You bastards with a ring light charging an extra 50 bones because I can
Would
see.
you
he's
go
posting
to yeah, I was gonna say, would you go to barbers that shoot content with all their clients?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
I'm
not.
trying to think about
Why
it.
You
not?
better give me a promo code.
As a content
part.
person,
Yeah.
They use these niggas for content
That's a fact.
non-stop.
Yeah.
There was one I seen, I don't know if he's from the city, but he was cutting dudes and like dapping them up and then twirling them.
I did see that. Yeah. And they would go
I
for
saw
it.
that one too. There's another one where he's essentially sharing all of the individuals' names, their occupations, their ages, and saying that they're single.
He's a Fed.
The
He's-
pimp.
He's a Fed.
So
He's the Feds.
It's very strange.
Yo, content's getting to a weird place, man.
he's just trying
It
to hook up
has.
the ladies. He has beer ladies followers now.
Yeah, because women
he
like to do
only-
that. Women in the
he-
comments, tag him. Tag him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only shares the good-looking ones
He's a pimp.
that
Yeah,
make
yes.
good money,
This is disgusting.
It is.
but
man.
he's
This is
married.
an NFL combine.
Niggas dressing up for a
This is a
haircut.
barber combine.
It really is.
There's this
Girls off to the side, like, oh, like him. Like, what?
Now he'd be posting like I remember I seen this guy that used to play for the Detroit Lions. So they play post football players. He posted guys that were like engineers and
He's diversifying his
tech
clients.
things and you know what I mean? Like
Nigga
some
spreading out his palate.
firefighters.
Yeah, I got the professionals for you.
Spreading out his
some
palate.
firefighters.
I got a roster of broke niggas if you need. If you like dudes who like playing YouTube all day, I got on the PS2.
Last year's
There's this one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yo,
Should not
There's
be
this
getting
one
married.
barbers
woman
get
barber.
the twerkers.
Ah.
You ever seen them dudes getting a haircut? Lamar Odom. You remember when Lamar Odom was getting his haircut and a woman was twerking in front of him?
And you go to DR.
That was a very long time ago, right?
Nah, it was like last year.
2 months
Really?
ago. No.
Yeah, I
Long
swear
time
to
ago.
God.
I was a little bit.
I swear
yeah.
to God, he looked awkward and horny.
Yeah.
Like
I
he was
mean,
too focused on the
He
That's what I was about to
was
say.
he
He
was
looked like-
found in a brothel, so passed out.
On crack.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
like when
Pink
you
coke or
out
some
in the
shit.
wild, you
Too
can't
secret.
let people
Yeah.
just see you being horny.
Yeah.
Like
But
you
I
ever
think-
be, you ever some shit ever happen around you where you could be horny and you just like, nah, I'm playing.
Yeah, you
cool.
gotta lock in. Yeah, you can't.
People might think I'm horny.
You can't be outside this horny, bro.
You can't be outside horny.
He was not. But the thing is, he died. So it's like
Who?
he died. Lamar died for a second. His
Oh,
heart stopped and
oh,
everything.
okay,
So it's like,
okay.
that'll change you.
I thought this was like a
That's how
clone
he was,
conspiracy.
though. He'd been like that. That's why Chloe couldn't.
Yeah, no,
keep
that's
him.
that's who he
The
was.
crack changed him though.
Nah, the soul came back.
He came back hornier, nigga.
His soul left like for a second, like Doctor Strange, when
And
he
he
hit you with
came
that, and then just came back. Like, oh shit! Nigga hit
How
me
do you
with the
guys feel
woo-wah.
about women barbers? Would you go to one?
I used to
I'm
for a little
sexist.
bit. Oh,
Huh?
she was nice. I used to go to one for a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a.
Damn.
I'm gonna be
Because you were with
misogynistic
the-
with my
you were with
hairline.
her?
You did the math. I was.
Yeah.
I'm
When
gonna
I
be
first started growing my
misogynistic.
beard
Between
out,
20
she
and
lined me
24?
up. She gassed me.
So
yeah.
why'd you stop? You got attracted to her?
Nah.
This guy's this guy's lineup is a whore.
First of all, yeah, you're right. I do be kind of jumping around, but I'm solid now. It's been 5 years. But yeah, no, I had
Most
to.
longest
I had to leave.
relationship he's ever been in.
Damn. That shit hurt me, dog. What do you mean?
The truth hurts, brother.
It does a little bit.
Cut you deep.
Word. Damn.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely being misogynistic when it comes to my haircuts.
Really?
Yeah,
Men only.
absolutely.
Gay.
Sure. Gay.
There's this one girl that I follow that she's really sick. And she does like really good content as well. Her name is Allie, I think. But she looks good.
See, now if I tweet something she didn't like and she saw it and then I jump in that chair, now my shit pushed back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think dudes separate that, you know?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Dudes separate the chair and Twitter. It's just not.
I almost got seduced by a woman barber on Twitter
Mm.
when I was tweeting about my shit being fucked up. She's like, "So you need a
I
cut,
got
huh?"
you.
Yeah. And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna have to wait." She's like, "Nah, it's not smart to wait." I'm like, "Yo, she's applying pressure on the TL." Like, what's
See,
going
what
on?
if they got an infiltrator? What if she a spy? What if she just here to push niggas' hair back?
That would be crazy. Spins you
telling
around,
you.
your shit's here.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it'll grow. Don't worry. Another one. Another one. Claimed.
Oops.
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. This looks like a whole nother girl. I just opened it and this is.
Damn.
What the? Wait, that's the same person?
Yes.
You got a haircut or something? What is this?
No. Do you not see her
The
face?
camera cannot
oh.
see it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the camera might be able to see it over there.
Ooh.
You do gotta hold it up. Duke, hold it to the camera over there.
Oh. He's not switching. I was waiting for him
Switch
to
to Duke.
switch.
Oh no, you gotta keep it right there. It's me, it's me. It's me. Oh, it's too far back. Failed experiment.
Whoever her surgeon is wild.
What happened for y'all this week? Anything interesting?
Yeah. I went to go see that movie, Baby Girl. Without knowing what it was
girl?
about.
Nicole
was that?
Kidman? Oh,
Yeah.
you had no idea.
I had no idea because I wanted to go see Den of Thieves and then it wasn't playing, so I'm like,
This guy is really like, some people like Giannis works hard, right? Giannis works very hard, tirelessly ever since he talked to Kobe. You know what I mean? Relentless worker. No one works harder than this guy being the freak for real. Like, Giannis is the Greek freak, but this is the freak. The freak.
yo, that
You
movie, dog,
are
I had.
sick nigga,
You know,
man.
about?
I didn't even. It's about some freaky shit.
Nicole Kidman is
Okay.
a CEO,
Okay.
big boss,
Okay.
bosses
Yup.
everyone around.
The biggest.
Husband's a bitch, just subservient. He don't get her horny, don't do nothing for her. Homeboy, intern or some new employee. This is what I'm
Intern.
gathering from the trailer.
Intern, yeah.
He comes
You
there
have a lot of
and
info.
she sees him call a dog that's not his.
Okay.
And it was like nothing for him. And she's like, how'd you do that? And he's like, why? Basically.
Yeah.
And the sexual tension begins.
Yeah, from then.
And then he just starts ordering her around, essentially.
And
Yeah.
she's
Like a
on
dog.
her 4 knees.
Yes.
and-
Yeah.
and,
Yes.
But even that
Y'all
shit was
ever done
fucking
that?
hilarious.
Y'all
Wasn't
never?
that- No.
Can't answer
Okay,
that.
my bad.
What's wrong with you, dog? What's up with you, man?
Wasn't there a movie where somebody put them on drugs or something like that and made them, the person was on drugs? Oh
Human
my gosh, I think
Centipede?
it was like a spy movie where a white girl and a black guy, they were married together and they were like spies and they had to act like they were dogs. The guy got like super high on
Wait,
some
that
drugs.
sounds.
Mr.
that
and
sounds
Mrs.
really
Smith.
familiar.
Is it?
Yeah, it has to be Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
okay, so
series,
it was
not
a
the
show, it was a
movie,
show, it
not
was
the
a show.
movie,
Okay,
not the
okay.
movie.
Okay.
I remember
Good
I've
call,
seen it
James.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, no, she, yeah, I mean, it's a classic
It was
story.
some kinky shit, man. Yeah, it was. Honestly, it wasn't. A lot of times, it was fucking corny as hell. Like this felt like some Wattpad shit.
It is
where-
so why did
interesting
you
to
go and
explore.
like, see it?
'Cause I
He
saw-
didn't know what it was about.
Yeah, and it's like literally, I'm like, okay, let me see the trailer for 2 seconds. Saw A24, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not even
824
watching-
does
yeah.
it, I'm watching
A24,
it. I don't
I'm
even
in.
question it.
But I'm there and I'm like, nah, this is this. Like, and people are actually sitting down and watching it. I saw a freaky lady by herself watching it. I'm like, oh no, she's
Were
doing
people
something.
getting honey? Did you get honey?
Nah, man.
No? Why? Because
Nah,
they're
I'm trying to
white?
think. Whoa.
That's racist, brother.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Nah, it was.
Who did you go with?
What?
Nicole Kidman's getting fingered
What?
silently. Who did you go with?
Yeah, well, by myself, nigga. I went to go watch
That's
it. Dog.
freaky as.
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
this is you're
Yeah.
different.
You
This
really went
is
by yourself?
different.
I went by myself still.
Wicked. It's about to get wicked.
I kept saying that
Because
in
it's
theater.
such a like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go see the
Den of Thieves too.
Yeah.
to Baby Girl. So I was like, okay,
Yeah,
are
it's a
you
big
with
switch.
Big switch.
a date? Are you with your homeboy?
Yeah, it was me and
Are
a bunch
you
of the
date,
homies.
Like,
Me and like four of the homies. We packed out the seats for like,
Gay.
Yeah, that movie was funny as hell. There was a scene I was fucking dying. I'm the only
Oh,
person
I
who
thought he was
died.
gonna end it there. I thought it was gonna end the fucking.
Period.
No,
I
because you
was
extended the
fucking
fucking.
period.
I was like, whoa.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This is one part.
if you're listening, go see it because you're gonna laugh.
What?
I'm gonna watch that in the comfort of my own home.
Promoting it.
Watch it.
I'm not gonna be
Honestly, you
honey.
should
We
go
just
see
talked
it.
about being honey in public, and look at you.
There's
Because
no way,
it's dark.
if you're you're saying because it's dark.
Because it's dark,
so
niggas don't
stupid.
know.
Because it's dark.
Is it like 50 Shades?
That's very much what it is.
It kind of
It's
is.
very
It
much
kind of
erotic
is.
novel esque.
Do you remember
But it's
that
very
one
cringe.
video, like movie that went viral
Yes.
during Netflix?
365.
Was it 365?
Yeah.
Where the guy was
shut
like
up, nigga.
super.
I don't know this.
Okay.
He was foreign. Was it? They were foreign.
It was yeah.
it was like
the,
Italy or
yes,
Spanish
it
or
was the
something like that.
horniest shit ever, bro.
It was on Netflix. It went viral over the pandemic.
Yeah, it was.
I
Yeah.
seen one clip
365?
that goes around. It gets recycled every couple of years. It's some movie where the guy and the girl are cheating on their spouses,
Mm-hmm.
and the spouses that are getting cheated on catch them and have them at gunpoint. And then he just they start fucking in front of them while having them at gunpoint.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm dead ass.
I've never seen
Dude's
that.
No,
just
I've never
fucking the
seen
girl,
that.
and it has the gun pointed at them. Like,
Freaky
like
ass
that,
Twitter TL.
like that, and then they're
Wow.
crying in the corner and
They're-
shit. It was
Jesus.
insane.
It sounds bad, bro.
It was insane. It was
Real bad.
nuts.
Yeah.
What else happened this week?
What else happened this week?
My
I
birthday.
made to go your
Oh,
birthday.
And I went to Perla.
Yes, you
And
did.
then Marlon went
Then
to
I
Perla.
went to Perla off the suggestion.
Yeah.
At 10 out
And
of 10.
everybody goes to Perla.
10 out of
10.
You have to go. You have to
Ace
add
Lee.
it.
Ace Lee on the
It
case.
was so good.
It was really good, man.
Yeah,
I really
top
like that
tier,
restaurant.
man.
Is there only one in Vaughan?
No, there's two in Vaughan. So which one did you go to? Major Mac?
Yeah.
Or yeah. So there's another one on I think Highway.
It's in between
27.
two of my homes.
Yeah.
Well, my old home
Yeah.
and the home that we still have, the one I grew up in,
Yeah.
is around the corner from
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
like, oh,
that
shit.
Was that was a new one.
Mm.
So they just built that one.
I just seen that hospital
Um,
too. God damn.
The hospital.
Where?
Yeah.
They built a
in that
hospital
area.
beside Wonderland.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been
So
there.
that
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
get injured at Wonderland, you could just go straight
That
there.
that used to be just an open field for about
Yeah,
a decade.
Forever.
Jeez, I didn't know that.
Just an open field. I used to walk across that to get to work. It felt like the Great Migration, bro. Shit was crazy, dog. Oh man. Yeah, I made it into a comedy festival. My first
Congratulations.
American Comedy
Amazing,
Festival.
man.
Very, very excited. Vice
that one
City
in
Comedy
Miami?
Festival, Miami. I'll be there February 20th to 22nd. So yeah, fun times, man.
Nice.
I'm excited. I'm
As it
amped.
should be, bro.
I don't think it's that big of a comedy festival, but I don't care.
It's a big deal, though. It's a big deal.
It'll be my
regardless.
first credit, I think, because I think you only get credits for like comedy festivals and special tapings or whatever. So I think it'll be my first like credit, comedy wise.
So how do
Excited?
you
How you
claim credits?
You just put it in your bio. Essentially, there's no like official
Oh.
governing body or anything
Oh.
like that. Yeah, no.
You have
But-
an IMDb page?
Yeah, for writing on the show Max, and then I think Handmaid's Tale and short film that I did with some Toronto people.
No.
I have
yeah.
one too.
Okay, my
I
bad.
am-
Excuse me.
Imdb, Imdb, and Imdb. Let's get into what happened this week. LA fires.
Yeah.
Condolences go out to everybody that lost their homes, lost their friends, family, prized possessions, family memories. Like, this was sad, bro.
Yeah.
It was sad and predicted, which was the craziest part.
Joe
Rogan
Rogan?
predicted it a year ago. I think it was May 2024. He was on his podcast
Yeah.
speaking with some guy, and they were talking about how LA's just been so lucky that there hasn't been fires
crazy fire.
with crazy wind. We've always had the wind on our side by some stroke of luck. But the wrong wind on the wrong day will burn all of LA.
Because of how dry it is?
Because of how dry it is. It hasn't been raining there a lot. Also, just the way the houses are like connected and built.
And also, I guess the landscape too, because like their hoses or whatever, their hydrants.
Well, they cut funding. The mayor cut funding in the fire department just last year.
To be fair, it
but-
wasn't that much money though.
No,
No,
they were
still-
pushing her on it.
It was a lot
I
of
don't know
people were
why.
pushing that agenda. She is a black woman
because she
so
just
that
got
could
off
be
the plane or
reason.
something like that.
Yeah, she was in Ghana for Detsy December
True.
on her holidays, and so she wasn't there when it started happening or whatever,
Yeah.
right? But apparently, like when you look at the grand scheme of how much they actually have, she only cut 17 million out of like hundreds. You know what
Is
I
that
mean?
for all the entire state or?
I think the
Just for
entire
LA?
region. Yeah, the greater Los Angeles area.
And this is the other crazy thing is that this fire just kept jumping.
Yeah.
Like
It
it wasn't started in just one place.
Nah, the embers, bro. Serious.
Like the embers were flying to like other cities and burning things
Well,
up.
they caught people.
And
They
it caught
so many
people, yeah.
people who started. They caught a homeless man that started a fire. They caught that one guy,
The Mexican dude.
the Mexican guy.
Yep.
They caught multiple people starting the fire in other places.
They
so
caught
like,
one guy on video and they trailed him walking. You see him start some shit and then start walking up a hill or whatever, and they just trace him while they're talking to the police. I don't know if this was well, the theories are already
Yeah, the theories have
flying.
been
The conspiracy theories are
coming
flying.
out, man.
I've seen some ridiculous ones and I've seen some ones that make me go.
What was the most ridiculous one you've seen?
The most ridiculous one is things that are blue don't burn.
Wait.
You guys see that? The recycling bins, blue cars, everything blue didn't burn. The Scientologists have blue roofs. Their houses didn't get touched.
Interesting.
did they have
Very, very odd. I don't know.
He doesn't burn.
Duke didn't burn.
Out here, dog.
But to be fair, they were throwing out the
You're an idiot. Actually, never have.
Hey, good job.
Yeah, good shit.
they were throwing out the red powder stuff. So that's why I was like, is there something else? Did you see the red powder?
No.
The helicopters, they throw it. It's like the fire retardant.
Oh yeah,
that helps with it.
Shout out to Canada. They tried to diss us for the past 2-3 weeks.
Canada and Mexico.
And we
Really?
still stepped in.
Yeah, they both
We
pulled
still
up.
stepped in and helped out our brothers in arms.
Right.
Dropped off water,
Yeah.
flew around, did what we had to do. Some of the conspiracy theories have to do with the smart meters.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That smart meters have been installed, and those are the only places where the homes burnt.
Yeah.
There are homes in the same neighborhoods without smart meters still standing. So there was that theory. The other theory is that they are starting a smart city
Yep.
in 2028, and it coincides with the Olympics. And there was no way that they could get everyone to agree to demolish their homes and prized possessions, so they burned it to the ground. I just hope. I don't
The
know.
reasons are they're not making much sense.
They're
but
not making much sense to me.
One thing that I realized is that the houses that stayed were the ones, or everything that stayed was just the fireplaces and the bricks. And they don't have brick houses like we do.
They have cement, yeah.
Yeah, they have cement. They have stucco,
Because
timber
of the earthquakes.
frames.
If they had bricks, it'd be a wrap for them every earthquake.
Yeah, but
So they have to have concrete homes.
it's so bad out there, bro.
But everything in terms of, like, if you've been to LA, especially when it happened in the hills, when you found out the fire was in the hills, the Hollywood Hills, you knew shit was about to get crazy. Because some of those houses are leaning on like an edge, like they're almost hanging over the
Yeah.
edge of a cliff.
which is really
Aesthetics.
scary.
I look around, like
looks
if you
cool,
look
though.
around the houses in the hills, you're like,
looks
one
cool.
good
Would you live there?
earthquake. God just got to Harlem shake this bitch one
You guys are
time.
cooked, yeah.
Everybody's cooked.
Even those ones on like the beaches, right?
Yeah.
So you go to Malibu Beach.
Malibu, yeah.
And the water keeps hitting it.
And
it
they're on
keeps
like
eroding.
stilts.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did see that.
it's
Yeah.
on stilts,
People's
but it's
houses
on
get
the
washed away and
edges
shit.
of the mountains. And there's people who have been told, like, hey, you need to leave because this is like
Dangerous.
dangerous.
No, like,
And they're
nah,
like,
bruh.
no,
It's
I'm
my
here
house,
leaving
dog."
my $7 million house.
Yeah, the
like,
beach house.
I built
Yeah.
this. I know I'm going to be fine until you're not.
Yeah. This was just a nasty, nasty disaster. The stories have been just heartbreaking. It doesn't matter, rich or poor. I see a lot of people almost thanking God the rich have their things burnt, which is weird. And saying that they don't have anything to worry about, just the poor people we need to focus on. I think everyone has memories that aren't attached to money in their homes. You know what I mean? And if your house is gone, you can't get some of that shit back. Like, not everything's on the internet. So
yeah, I even saw a video of somebody. She was kind of spraying houses, like spraying the fires down. You know, like putting water on like the roofs and stuff and everything.
Yeah,
I think you saw it too. She also said like, yeah, this is my childhood
mom's
school.
home. Yeah, my mom's home.
Yeah, and also my elementary school's burning down. Like, actually thinking about
that,
heartbreaking,
bro.
A lot of people said the elementary school, and I was like, wow, that's crazy how people have ties.
Exactly, all those ties and everything.
You know,
insane, man. The great
That's
big black community in Altadena burned to the ground. And the saddest part is like hearing people go like, yo, the people we turn to help in these situations,
they're also
their houses are gone too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I would do. Like some people are coming back and looking around their neighborhood, and there's nothing there.
Nothing. And
like,
what's even spookier is I keep forgetting about this. Like when there's a fire and like all this smoke, the way it just covers the sun and it just looks dark. Like that video that I'm talking about, it's 11 a.m. and it looks like it's like 7 or
just
even
driving
8.
through some of those houses on fire looked like hell on earth.
What's the thing that they said? Spooky. I don't know what
crazy,
it is.
spooky, scary, hilarious or something. Not the hilarious part.
Not the hilarious.
But yeah, the crazy,
the
scary,
stuff.
spooky. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was very dystopian.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looked very Mad Max, like just hell hath no fury type
And
shit.
like, even if you aren't impacted by the fires directly, the smoke. The smoke is gonna get you.
Well, no, because Drea was selling air purifiers, so we're good.
I don't understand why.
thank God for Drea,
No, but I don't think you guys like anybody should judge her for it because they definitely need air.
We judging her.
No,
donate.
It makes
nobody's
sense.
buying air purifiers from you that needs it right now.
Yes, they do because even if you're not in that area, she's not even talking to the people that have their shit burnt down,
which is wild.
Those people have other things to worry about. Anybody in the general area, in general, the smoke travels. The smoke is gonna stay around.
I'm not saying don't sell your products. I'm saying donate.
You still have to. Who knows what she does? You don't know if she donated or not donated.
But then the optics look crazy if you're just trying to sell us something. It doesn't matter what's going on. If you're just trying to sell somebody something, regardless of how you think you're helping, the optics also matter. If she had donated, we're gonna be donating proceeds to this, or we're giving up 10 of these, and that's still promo.
It's not even her company for her to say we're giving proceeds. That's something the company has to do.
It's even worse.
It's not like you guys don't realize how bad smoke is.
I realize how bad smoke is.
Do you not remember how there was those forest fires and New York was feeling it?
Yeah.
Do you guys not remember that?
I do remember that.
Okay.
Doing a brand deal is not the right time and place. That's all I'm saying.
She's saying that she has a 50% off code when people need to buy air purifiers so they can live, so they can breathe normally. Yeah. Because they still have their house. They still have to be able to breathe properly.
I think you guys are arguing different things a little bit, only because, of course they need the purifiers.
It'd be different if she's telling them to go and fucking buy her swimsuits.
But it's kind of because like the thing is, if she came at it like, yo, here are some purifiers that you guys need, it's one thing. But you're saying, yo, use my code so I can also profit off this thing that's happening.
But 50% off for a purifier, something that you need right now?
Yeah, but you don't think that the profit thing is kind of weird?
I don't know.
Was it a profit system where like she gets money off of it?
It's a promo code attached to her name.
Well, if she took whatever proceeds from that and then still funneled
you see what I'm saying? Donate. That's all I'm saying.
But we don't know.
But we should know. That's the point. We should know. Because this matters. People are out here taking advantage of the situation in different ways all around. You don't want to get clumped in with that, even if you're trying to do a good thing. All I'm talking about is optics. If she said the proceeds are going to these people who need help, or we're donating 10, when you guys buy 10, I'll give 10. She's with a 22, how much the money did that guy make? 22 million this year? Bro, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? Her man is. Her man is
And
or
that
her
doesn't matter.
child.
That doesn't matter.
What are we calling?
Because God knows if they were to break up and she was just like, okay, I need money, you guys would be like, no, you didn't do anything. That's
What
not
does
your
that have
money.
to do with this?
It's the same shit. Just because her man got $22 million doesn't mean that she has.
But she has her own money. We know that.
You just brought in her man.
We could bring it, yeah, because if she really wanted to get the money, she could get the money. That's my point. He lives with her. Like, this is not something where they're just like some play boyfriend and girlfriend. They live with each other. If you really wanted to help, donate.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Middle ground would have been including that in the bio. Just kind of saying like, yo, like, because like Marlon's saying, the optics do matter, right? Regardless of what her intent is. Because like, you're right. We don't know what she actually did behind the scenes. But for it to look a certain way, you have to know you're a public figure, include that shit in the thing. So we know like, yo, this is going towards a good cause.
You're still going to get the promo for the air
that,
purifiers. You're still going to use your promo code. Cool.
Yeah.
But be forward with whatever donations or proceeds are going to somebody, because people are taking advantage of the situation right now in various ways. And you don't want to get lumped in with those people. Because that's what everybody's reaction was like, Drea, are you fucking serious?
Everybody's reaction is
I saw
that
mad
they
people,
fucking hate her.
I saw mad people bringing in clothes, whether a lot of it was used clothes. And they said, stop bringing used clothes. We don't need your
Halle Berry.
Your throwaways. So somebody, to combat that, somebody was like, I'm going to make some new clothes. I'm going to sell it. And I'm going to give some of it to the people that actually need fresh new clothes. But whatever proceeds from the other stuff that I sell, I'm going to throw it back to the people. And I was like, okay. So at first I saw, I'm like, yo, why are you trying to sell a shirt now? But if all the money's going back,
then it makes sense.
You know why you're doing it.
So, fine. I know whatever homegirl's name was, Drea. Maybe her intentions were right, but
like, what if I'm selling
optically, it
water
just
bottles
looks
near
bad.
the World Trade Center the day it happened? Like, cool, people need water, but it looks away. Like, it looks away, regardless of help or not. It just looks away.
There's another person who's also involved in this.
Nate Dogg's son?
Mr. Nate Dogg, yeah. Nate Dogg's son. He's another person I thought about.
This is what I'm talking about, taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, him and his cool jeans, you know, rapping next to the fire saying, yo, it's hot, dog.
Dog, the song wasn't even good.
It wasn't, man.
It wasn't even.
Nate Dogg would have been like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Little dog.
Dog, if the song was good,
It would have
I'm still gonna be like,
been a thing of like, dog, right now, literally, the world is on fire. Like, your world behind you is on fire. You're rapping. What are you doing?
I wonder if
Shit
it was
fire,
actually
though, eh?
his house.
Shit fire. Like,
yeah, if this was not his house, even worse.
oh my God.
You on fire, but I still gotta smoke.
At it close, what is going on? At first I was sold, they used to be closed. Now my eyes open, it feel control.
Well,
The world is on fire.
Some things
Still
are
gotta
not
smoke.
genetic. Yeah, some things are not.
Yeah,
genetic. Some things are not hereditary.
Yeah, I think Marcus knows that very well. Yeah. For sure. For sure.
You know, Marcus was actually pretty good.
Yeah?
Marcus Jordan was not that bad.
They were.
Yeah, no, he was actually pretty good.
My bad, salute.
He was actually pretty good. His other brother wasn't as nice.
Mm.
Yeah, his other brother wasn't as nice. But Marcus wasn't that bad.
Yeah. What was the plan
Insurance
here?
companies also canceling people's plans 3 months before.
Yeah.
yeah. See
Suspicious.
how like health insurance companies in general will like check you and be like, all right, so you have this health. You know, they do physicals and they say like, oh, you have this ailment. So
Based on this.
based off that, we can't give you this. Or,
Yeah.
you know, your return or
You
your
wouldn't be
premium's gonna
covered
go
for
lower,
that, yeah.
Right. So if insurance companies can check you on shit, who checks the insurance companies? Who's saying, so
Who's
you
the
knew?
insurance for the
You know what I'm
insurance?
saying? Who's policing the police? He's
Are you
policing
in
the
good
insurance.
hands?
Are you in good hands? Right?
You got to really think about it.
Because think about this.
Nationwide is on your side.
Is it?
If
Which side, cuz? Which side?
Let's say
Which
the
side?
insurance company knew the water situation. All right, so they're just like, hey, we know that there's no water left in California within this area, so that means if houses were to burn, they would probably burn down for sure because there's no water around to put it out. So knowing that, let's
That's
take
what
out
they
this.
they technically did it
That's-
because of climate change, which was what they put
It's
it
not
under.
climate.
They put it
You
under
know what
the
I'm saying?
guise
They're gonna-
of climate
They're gonna
change.
blame natural disaster.
But you are
Yeah.
the reason. That's why you're here, because
Yeah.
of things out of my control.
Yeah. yeah.
Somebody,
Like,
What are you gonna say?
somebody who's a part of the insurance, he's a commissioner, I think. He said that they have to go back until October 9th, I believe it is. And if any of the plans were canceled or were told that they cannot renew their plans and they won't have fire insurance, it's retroactive. So everybody from January 7th to October 9th will have their coverage back. So they'll be fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
hopefully that covers a
If-
lot of people.
Yeah.
I would love to know the number.
If they got it canceled like a year ago, then you're SOL, because also it was a year ago. You probably should have figured that out
Yeah.
by now.
Yeah. No, that makes sense for
That's
sure.
the case. I'm setting niggas on fire.
you just lacking at that point.
I don't know how
It's been a year.
If it was a year ago, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Does
Oprah
it work?
space lasers, man. It's Oprah space lasers.
Direct energy. Heard that
Direct
one.
energy weapons. Come on now.
I've heard of all.
Have
yeah.
you seen those videos of people like shooting lasers and they'll shoot point at something and you just see the flame pop up, but you don't see the actual laser?
What?
No.
Bro, I'll send you
Your
guys. in the
TL
group.
is different, yo.
Yeah,
Send me
your
this,
timeline
please.
is
Send me. I
super
want to see
different,
all
man.
this.
You know what? Over the past 2024 year was my conspiracy year.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at all the shit that I'm like normally just my buddies will send me and I'll laugh like you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
are fucking take off your tinfoil.
And now your algorithm
but
is
now
just
my
stuck in it.
algorithm is just
You can
like-
refresh your algorithm, you know.
Yeah, I do
Now,
know that,
yeah.
but I actually find it very entertaining.
He's acting like it's out of his control. He's like, I fuck with it.
You know what? I know that I don't know, but I like the idea of what people think.
Yeah.
That's real.
It's
really
very,
cool,
especially
you know?
when they make it engaging and
Hell yeah.
believable.
Hell yeah. You go from being like, what the to oh.
yeah. One conspiracy is that a mother left her child who has cerebral palsy in the fire to die.
I can see
So
that.
this
Okay.
woman, she essentially has a son who is blind and has cerebral palsy, and her arm was broken, and so she couldn't pick him up. And she says that he said, just go without me."
Who's seen that? I saw something else. I didn't hear the go without me. I heard that he lived in like a cabin on their property. They have a big property. He had a cabin and she couldn't get to him because of the fire. That's what I saw.
He said, "Mom, leave me. I couldn't
That's what
lift him. I
somebody-
couldn't move." She said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
seen something else where somebody was
How old
just
was he?
like couldn't get to them.
I'm not sure how old he was, which is a great question because they were on a TV show
He's older though. Yeah.
before, like, I don't know, it looked like years ago because she had completely different hair and looked a little thinner.
Was he the Australian one?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's in his 30s.
she's basically describing his condition and whatnot. And at one point, she describes him as a blind cabbage, and people like use that as like.
To be fair.
she just called. But I'm
sounds like
like,
a rock
is that
band.
not maybe just a thing that like maybe people in the UK just said at that time?
No, they're Australian. So
Is it Australian?
Yeah.
That just sounds.
And
Yeah,
we
man,
are
Aus-
blind
Aus-
cabbage.
Yeah.
You know how UK people,
Aussie
we've
people,
heard,
yeah.
we've heard for sure UK people say some things that we were like, oh,
Kind of
that's weird.
flagrant, yeah.
And then,
But it's not to them. Like they say
Australia, they
cunt
could be-
in Australia for
big
anything.
cunt.
Everything, yeah.
yeah.
And it's not really that big of it's not
But this is fucked.
I remember my mom.
yeah.
I think it was 10, and I was in Orlando for Disney World, and my mom said we were swimming, and she's like, "Oh, you little bugger!"
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
somebody
Oh
was
yeah.
like-
You
Yeah.
told us that story.
bug-
And so it's
story.
like we just think we're like,
And then we
okay,
looked it up and we're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bugger.
I looked it up.
Damn. It's a B word.
So maybe it's like the same thing where for us it's like, oh, you saying that's
Yeah.
wild, that's
Nah,
out
that's
of
crazy.
pocket.
Calling him a
But
blind
then for
vegetable
them,
is
it's
kind of
just-
insane.
Yeah.
That's kind of insane. But if
Blind
it's nothing to
cabbage.
them,
Also-
if it's nothing to them, then it is what it is.
They call when you're like brain dead, they call you like a vegetable,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So maybe
Maybe that's
his
just normal to them.
condition
Yeah.
is pretty.
I think
know?
it's just
It's like
sad that like,
layered vegetable.
It's sad that you have to choose.
it's sad to me that you could lose your child and then go online and people
Barbecue
are
cabbage.
Right,
just giving their
dragging
opinions
you.
on why you did that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know how many people are like, I would have stayed with my son. I would have stayed with my son.
Mm.
Would you?
Listen, dog. God's working on all of us. All right. I think I'm just. I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? Like, listen.
That's why he doesn't have
Because you
kids.
haven't had a kid.
Exactly. That's exactly what I haven't had a kid. So my answer right now would be very different. Right now, nigga.
It's tough because it's like I don't know if she has other children.
Oof.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Could
very.
be her only kid.
That's a crazy decision.
Let me think about it for
Yeah.
now.
That's a crazy decision.
I mean, like, honestly,
have to make.
you want to say you're going to make sure that your child gets out at the end of the day, or
Yeah.
you're going to be like the other person. I think it's because they seen this first story of where the man, he was an amputee,
Yeah.
and his son, who also has the same like cerebral palsy, and they couldn't get out. That one was fucked up because they had a caregiver that I think was told to leave, and that they were gonna bring back like an assistance car, like a accessibility car
Yeah.
to get them, and they never did it. And
Oh,
so
yeah,
he
okay,
said,
now-
"I'm not leaving."
Yeah, now that I
But
can
when
think
you
about
see
it.
that story, and
I
then you see
can't.
this next woman who's like, "Oh, I had to leave my son."
I couldn't leave my kid behind. Now I'm thinking about it. No, that guilt, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
that,
hell
that
no,
would
hell
that would
no.
kill you.
I left
Yeah.
my kid.
she
no.
drove to get the fire department
Nah, we're staying
when she
together.
left. She
Okay.
drove to get the fire department
And
to
when they
bring
came
them
back, it
and when they
couldn't. Okay, so
came
then
back,
that's
they
when
couldn't
I
get back in.
seen that part
Yeah.
where they were like
can't
they
leave
couldn't
them.
get
They
it.
couldn't get
because
back
it
I'm
was
in.
breaking
too-
my arm even more, fam. Like we're figuring
Yeah.
it out. I can't.
I
But
can't.
you know what?
I can't.
Yeah, no.
I do feel bad for her because like obviously she lost a son, but you don't know his size, right? So
Oh,
what
he's a
if
big boy.
Yeah,
oh,
he
he's a
looks-
big boy.
he looks
He was
really
taller
tall,
than her. He was
and she's
stocky.
an older
it's tough-
woman
it's tough
with
for
a
the
broken
mom.
arm.
with a broken arm.
So
She's
I'm just
much
like,
older.
How much is she gonna do? Like it's okay if we
Yeah, I
say
think
it's
I
it's
a
think
more
little
people.
pressure.
kid.
I
or,
think
like,
people have
As
a
a man-
romantic idea of what they would do because
Yes,
of
of course.
movies
Mark Wahlberg.
and yeah, it's like you just feel like that's what you would need to do. That's the
Yeah.
honorable thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think once you feel those flames, it's a very different situation. Once you can't breathe, it's a
You're
very
right.
different situation.
Very.
Wanting
Very.
to breathe, the need to breathe when you can't, kind of mutes everything else in your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for a woman with a broken arm, like, I don't know. I just
So,
think,
do you-
go ahead.
Two things to do in that situation. So first thing, if you can,
Stop,
pee,
drop, and roll.
pee on a rag,
Peanut
wrap it
rag,
around your
okay.
face. First thing.
I've heard this one.
Right?
I've heard that one. Yeah.
They do that for tear gas and all a bunch of different types of smoke. You put that over your face so you can like at least there's a layer of shit that like will block you from the first hit of smoke soot. The next thing, if someone's on the ground, and you want to pick them up, whether they're bigger than you, smaller, whatever. I just saw it today. If they're lying on their back, you lie down beside them, kind of go to the side as if you're like to spoon them, and you grab their leg, put it between
did
your
see this.
leg, and then you kind of like
Roll them? Flip
you
them
roll
over?
so that they're just on your back, like while you're on the ground, and you kind of do a slight push up. And there's this woman that was like 5'2" picking up her
Wow.
6-foot boyfriend,
Wow,
and
that's
just
crazy.
picking him up like that. I'm like, yo, this is.
I always
she a
see
gym
these
girl?
survivalist
Common knowledge,
videos,
you know what I'm saying?
and I'm always like, am I gonna remember this when
No,
it comes
in
time?
the situation.
There's
You're
so
gonna
many
be like,
times where
"Ah."
you never seen like a car go underwater. They
That's
like
the only thing that I'm
teach
gonna
you how to
remember.
break the
I
glass.
don't remember that shit.
How to break the
I
glass?
don't remember
It's a
that
fact.
shit.
You know
What-
how
what
many
is it?
girls
Is it
You
I
gotta
know?
go to the back
Yep.
because you go front first, right?
Okay,
You
yeah.
you can't you have to open the windows.
Open the
right
window,
away
yeah.
So that because if,
The air
I
pressure.
think if you try to, yeah,
The air pressure will
Yeah,
lock the
water and
windows in.
whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go to the back. You have to get you can pull your headrest out if you don't have
Yes.
anything.
Yup.
You can smash it.
Smash
but
the
you
window.
Smash through
You
the
know-
back window.
yeah. There's also
And,
sell those
yeah,
things on the
You have to
keys
get
too,
like
like-
yeah,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
sister
those
has one.
things
My
is-
sister
I know a
has
lot of
one,
girls
yeah.
that have it. I'm like,
Smart
where are you
plugs.
gonna be?
Or
Yeah,
if your child is trapped in a car
Yeah.
and it's hot and you can't for some reason don't have the key, you make you tape in a square and then put the tape in the middle
Yes, and then pull it
and
down.
then pull it
Oh, yeah,
down.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you need tape now.
yeah.
See? Yeah. It's like,
You're right.
see, I'd be walking with tape now. See? Just in case I have a kid.
Matt has the steel thing that you can bust the window.
He's holding it up like
Yeah.
Excalibur, nigga.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
And
But
is
you need
that
to-
that's also a
You
brass
actually-
knuckle too, right?
okay.
You need to get the one that can cut your seatbelt though, because sometimes the seatbelts
I
get
did see
jammed.
that, yeah.
So you need the one it has both where you
It's like
can
the Swiss Army
bust
knife
the
for
window
escaping.
and you
Yeah.
can it
Just get a Swiss Army
twist
knife.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, you see how
Why don't niggas walk with Swiss Army knives anymore?
Honestly, yeah. People just giving up on
We
them.
lose
I
the
mean,
recipes.
we are.
I do, but it just actually fell off my key yesterday.
Of course they
I'm
did.
so mad. Literally, it says.
I think Norm has things
think-
for an interval of 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
I still have it.
This is why we see him in new fits.
It just fell.
he just
Yeah.
re-ups on his life every
Yeah.
3 months.
When we went to Vancouver a couple of years ago when I was pregnant, Ezra had this big Swiss Army knife in his bag. He forgot that it was there. And we went through security.
Oh, no.
And security was just like, I was like, oh.
Did they pull it aside?
Yeah, but they threw it out. They just threw it out for him.
Damn.
But it was
picked
like
it up after a shift
it
too.
was
Like,
a good, yeah.
I got this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga.
But I was
Oh my
like,
gosh.
dang, we're about to go down. Like,
Yeah, it's
bring
over.
weapons.
Word, it's over, dog.
It's over for that.
The Swiss Army fragrance wasn't bad actually back in the day.
They had a fragrance.
Random.
Yeah.
They had
Swiss altitude?
It wasn't bad.
With the red top,
Red top.
Interesting.
women would know it.
For
Like
real?
you'd walk past a girl and she'd be like, Swiss Army?
Oh, that was
Like,
the Dior Sauvage.
that was my high school smell.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the Dior Sauvage back then.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Dior
Dior
Sauvage.
Sauvage.
Before that was the Dracard Noir.
Dracard.
Dracard Noir.
Cool
That's-
water. You wore that shit?
Before that was
Cool
Cool Water,
Water.
CK1.
Cool Water's for niggas that listen to Mace, for sure.
I mean, Cool Water. Cool
Harlem
Water
World
was super
ass nigga.
R&B. No, Cool Water was an R&B thing. If he was listening like to Joe and Blackstreet.
Yeah.
and-
If you
that
wore a
was-
turtleneck,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Fedora.
that was Can't Go in Fedora times. You would rock that shit.
Oh,
So what's
man.
the like fragrance now? The cologne that everybody.
Paco de Rabanne. The 1 million.
Oh,
The
I
1
feel like the new
million.
one is Sauvage, but Sauvage is like fuckboy shit. I think Blue by Chanel.
Oh yeah.
Blue's
That
good.
one is
Blue's
OD.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Versace.
Versace.
Joint's pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh,
Say Yves Saint Laurent.
Versace,
Yves Saint
Eros.
Laurent got a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
one.
YSL.
Oh yeah, you got it right.
They
Yeah.
changed the recipe too, eh?
That shit
There's
hard.
two of them. There's
one
two
of
of
the
them
last
now.
man.
That shit hard.
That Nuit de l'Homme, that one. They changed the recipe.
You
If
guys
know,
should go to Oracle and create your own.
Yo.
That place is dope.
It's a
It's
fire date
off. It's off Danforth, Dupont.
That's a good date.
Nope.
A good date.
Danforth,
Excuse me.
Dupont. I don't know. One of those. You know how it'd be changing from Dupont to
Yeah,
Danforth.
I just use GPS.
There's I'd like to say that there's some, what do you call them? The sommeliers of scents.
Sommeliers of scents.
Sommeliers. Oh yeah.
Fragrance. Connoisseurs?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
follow
I don't know
one
what
girl
they're
on
called.
TikTok. She's from here, and she's like a perfumist.
Perfumist, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Colonist, I guess.
So she.
That
no, I think it's
sounds-
perfumist. and
Sounds
it
like a
does all of
colonist.
it.
Colonizer.
And I remember I met her at the YSL fragrance event, and she was just like, "Hey, I just want to do a video of like what your favorite fragrance is or what you're wearing right now, right?" And then I followed her on TikTok, and she's actually in Paris going through the fragrance school.
Oh, wow.
And you have to
Wow.
like graduate from some type of science-based program to
That's
be able to
dope.
get into it, and you have to do a test, and like your sniffer has to be
Yo,
insane.
when you do it,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see how meticulous and like tedious it is. It's like really about measurements, about what you store it in. Like
All that.
it's
Temperature
a
as well
lot.
is
Like
huge,
how
like-
does sun pass through it?
Bro,
yeah,
It's a lot, bro.
But
You
you
guys
tell-
need to watch Perfume Story of a
I
Murderer.
remember that you told me that. Yeah.
If you haven't
I
watched
it
that
as a
movie,
kid. I forgot
that's one of
about
my favorite movies, bro. Perfume Story of of a Murderer.
Used to, like,
About this guy who
scrape
has the
women.
greatest nose,
Yeah.
and he tries to make the greatest smell
It's
of
a
all
gift and a
time.
curse.
Is it?
It's a gift and a curse. What?
Freaky ass.
But you know,
man.
it's crazy though how like certain smells will change specific to your natural
Yeah,
body.
all of them
odor,
do.
and, like,
Yeah.
like your
all do.
oils mix
Yeah.
with their
Oh,
oils.
word?
To create a whole new smell that's like specific to you.
Yeah.
So like it'll have the general smell of like it's of the scent, but then when you mix yours into it,
Yeah, it changes.
it just
yeah.
changes its composition inside.
Wow.
It
That's
can-
what we
Does
count-
Pum Pum do that?
yeah, 100%. It changes. It
honestly-
changes to the person that they're
pH,
fucking.
no?
honestly,
Because
it
pH
changes.
balance, if your pH balance frig up,
You're right, though.
then it's not going to smell right in there.
You're right.
How can you? That sucks.
Damn, you were the
Imagine you
cause.
fall for someone. This is why you gotta have sex pre-marriage.
I mean,
Imagine you fall for
I've
someone
been saying that shit.
And your pH balance
and
ain't
your
balanced?
pH balance don't balance.
Dog.
it's gonna be a lot of
yeah.
doctor's appointments,
It was off kilter.
UTI.
You need to find you a Taurus.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about? No. What's the one with the balance of scales? A Libra?
Libra.
My fault. But yeah, no, that would That would fuck me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, because
Well,
then I'm
you
thinking something's
probably
wrong with
have
her.
no, but then you'd probably have to like help
Yeah.
by
It's a-
like changing your appetite, your diet, and all that
stuff.
other stuff.
Yeah.
But
And
why
then
do I
even
gotta
say-
change my
No,
diet?
because your
it's
chemistry
yours
is
or
your
what?
chemistry.
She can change her diet.
No,
I mean,
but no
that's the
matter
problem.
what
Even
she
if hers is good
I'm not
and
changing.
yours is not, you're still gonna
But
fuck
why are we
her
assuming
up.
my diet's the one?
Because
that's bad?
It's both- you guys
are fat.
it's people's
Hey, 'cause
juju,
I'm fat,
man.
right?
It's the juju. You gotta, if the energy ain't right,
Yeah.
But
you know
what
I'm
if?
saying?
Why does she change her diet, not energy right?
It's both. Both
Okay,
people
so
gotta change.
there's actually like a new study. I've seen some videos, multiple videos, that certain things that happen to women during pregnancy is because of the man. So
Oh, yeah.
you get
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of first trimester
sickness.
morning sickness and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Yep.
That's because of the man. If you end up having preeclampsia, the thing that I had, but I had it post, that's because of the man. Like a bunch of different like diabetes,
what we were
gestational
talking about it.
diabetes, that's because of
Was
the
it
man.
just
and
us
so
on the
I think on
episode?
Patreon.
and so people were saying that like, yo, if a woman has to carry this person for
You
this
gotta
baby
lock
for
in.
9 months
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever, and you know, actively know that you're trying to have kids with
Mm-hmm.
your partner, then you should at least take 9 months to make sure your body's right,
Yep.
so that
Mhm.
she doesn't have to go through all
People
of
say
this
even
So
a
I was
year.
telling you, I was
Yeah.
like, yo,
So
the
stop,
semen
like-
going in,
Yeah.
that matters. What kind of
Yeah.
semen it is.
100%.
Like,
You're not just ready
Have
to
you guys
go.
ever-
yeah, I know.
Like, I don't know if you guys have went through this, but have you ever fucked a chick and then her inside smelled like garlic? You guys ever had that?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Listen, it's a thing. It's a
I'm
pH
trying
balance.
to think.
So
If
that's a
like,
pH balance situation, but that's actually from what I read from the men's side. And I was like,
garlic.
because I remember two girls back to back. I'm like, why do they both smell like garlic? So I was like, that has to be me
Mhm,
because
mhm.
they can't.
Because it's
both,
a traveling smell
you know?
now.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, is that
That
me?
smell found me again.
It's back.
You know what I'm saying? Does my demon
Turned
seed
into
smell
Wolverine.
Italian? Like,
Wow.
so I was like, let me switch it
Italian.
up.
My demon seed.
Demon seed? Where do you?
You've never heard the term demon seed?
Never in my life, sir.
All right.
No, it's one
We
thing.
had them after hours.
Demon time.
That's a.
But I'm saying, so because once I realized it was me, I'm like, all right, let me change my diet. I just basically said, all right, I'm going to no meat for like 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And that didn't work.
Your palate
Um,
is so like wide though.
Yeah,
How do you even determine what it is? You know what I mean?
That's
Like me,
Dude,
this is why I
it's
eat
real,
the same
man.
shit all the time. Cause I can just, I can eliminate something and be like, ah,
What is that?
it's that.
Instantly.
Well, when I went keto and I wasn't eating a lot of things and I got off keto and started eating a whole bunch of other things because I had rid my body of so many things I used to eat. I guess, you know what it's like? It's like when something's dirty and you step foot in something dirty with dirty shoes, you don't really see the dirt as much. But once you clean up and you step in with like muddy shoes, you're like, boom, you see this huge muddy
yeah.
footprint. So like my body was like, yo, can you see it now?
How
It's
often-
it's a chicken.
How often does everybody eat salad in here?
Every week.
Go down the line.
Every
Week?
Every it's literally
Every 2
multiple
days.
times a week.
Yeah.
I eat, okay.
Every few
Yeah.
days.
Like a full salad.
Yeah,
Like
at
I'm not
least.
talking a side, I'm talking a
No,
full salad.
probably like
Yeah.
3-4 times a week. Yeah,
Okay.
three,
Yeah,
probably 3.
every few days for sure.
Every 2 days.
Yeah, depends if it's in my house.
Once or twice. He don't be eating them. He hear
yeah,
that once or
yeah.
twice. He don't be eating them at all.
He's gonna get gout. I think bro.
Gout coming your way. Filipino gout.
Filipino salad.
Filipino gout.
Yo, Filipino
yeah.
salad still got mad sodium.
Just all chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, I have salad every day. Literally. Yeah. Yeah.
But like, you're a coleslaw man?
I love coleslaw, but I don't have it often.
Not a coleslaw?
I don't have it often.
But do you do the same salad dressing? Do you do like, or do you do switch it up?
I don't make my own coleslaw. Like if I've had coleslaw,
No, I
I'm
mean
eating.
salad in general.
Oh yeah, it's the same shit. It's olive oil, salt, and pepper.
No lime, no citrus, no nothing.
Well, yeah, lemon,
Lemon, okay,
yeah,
okay.
lemon, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, olive oil, salt and pepper, lemon. That's it. I don't do like Italian ranch or any of that stuff. I
Nah,
feel like
definitely
it's
Caesar.
it's defeating the purpose.
Caesar's the worst one.
I mean, I find
I love Italian though. God, I love Italian.
Italian dressing.
Oh my God.
Wait,
I
Italian- no, I think I like
fiend
it,
for
actually.
Italian dressing.
Have you guys
But I
tried-
just can't do it because I know if I start, I won't stop.
Yeah.
You know, what you need to try the Japanese. There's this Japanese like sweet sesame dressing. It's like you ever go to those Japanese restaurants and they have like a salad on the side and it's just like some orangey sesame.
I usually
dressing?
assume it's just fish oil.
Nah, sesame
You know,
oil.
fish oils they give you at Vietnamese spots.
Oh, that shit. That shit is strong.
It's actually
but
kind of hard.
it tastes good, but it's
actually
so
kinda
like.
hard. The smell pushed me away for years.
Yeah.
One day it spilled in my shit, and I was
And you're
like,
like, oh.
I gotta eat.
Yeah, I'm here
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Ate. I was like,
Rice tastes nice.
well, I'll be down.
If I tried some shit.
That nigga Nemo was on to something.
I mean, that's what I say about stinky tofu and balot, but people still don't want to do it.
Yeah, but
I
think
will never
tofu's
have
good.
tofu in my life.
I think tofu's good. It just depends on how you cook it.
Apparently,
Right.
but I will
Yeah,
never do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't. I'm a
I
texture
would-
person too. I don't like the texture.
I would
of
try
it.
tofu before I try balut.
I don't know.
But
what that
there's
is.
Yeah, same.
but there's 4 different types
What
of
is that?
textures. There's soft, there's firm, there's medium, there's like fried, there's
Yeah, I
sheets.
tried.
You can
I tried.
cook
There's bare
tofu
there's
like
bare tofu.
all
I'm
different
good
types
still.
of
I'm
meat,
good on all of
right? Yeah.
No, there's one. I feel like there's one tofu dish that you'd enjoy. It's a deep fried tofu dish with with spicy salt and like
Spicy salt.
you ever try the deep fried spicy shrimp? And it's just like a
Yeah.
coated shrimp with like salt, pepper, and chili flakes. It's the same thing but tofu, and it's
Yeah,
really
see,
good.
it's
That would
not
slap.
shrimp. So
That would slap though.
That's
not shrimp.
It slaps.
Yeah, because
It
you're just
slaps.
eating seasoning.
yeah.
So
No, I'm good.
Yeah. But
I'll eat
balut-
the seasoning.
Balut can't do it.
What is that?
Put the seasoning in a
Balut
cup.
is the premature duck embryo.
Oh, I thought it was
Oh,
quail egg
yeah.
for some reason.
No,
No,
duck.
Wrong
I'm
bird.
not doing that.
It,
They slurp and chew it. Nah.
it honestly tastes like just a brined boiled egg.
I just think about that pigeon
Man.
that we had to eat at Colin's wedding, the Hong Xing guy's wedding.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Ate a pigeon?
Yeah, it
You
was
ate
like
it?
a black
Quail.
pigeon. Yeah, I don't
Ate a
know if it
black
was
pigeon?
quail.
Black
It wasn't
quails.
quail.
Why the
Yeah,
black
it was
one?
That's what they were called.
They have
When I
black
Googled
pigeons?
it.
Black
Swear.
black.
It
It
Cornish
was like
hens?
baby. It was a baby one.
You ate a black baby?
Wait, pigeons are black when they're babies?
Why the
Do it.
baby?
I don't know.
They
I know
grow
they're
to be
special
non-black,
I don't know. Aren't pigeons brown? Like gray? Not gray. Yeah, gray.
gray and
Oh,
white.
and
Yeah,
I feel like they're
Gray and
some of their
white.
black.
black pigeons. I've never seen a
They're
black pigeon in my
booty and
life. They call them.
Black imperial pigeons.
No, not
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Those
These
are
the ones.
I never seen that.
But you know,
Where
in
do
the
they grow
Bible,
those at?
in the
Scarborough?
Bible, pigeons are actually allowed to be eaten. They have this. They have the
I
talons.
seen somebody
and the
fry a
beaks.
raccoon this week.
Oh.
Yo, I saw
You
that.
saw
What?
that?
I saw that
Still kept
I was
the
gonna
face
say,
on
what,
that
in
bitch, too.
Australia?
Nah,
No, they do it in
this
the
is
South.
South.
They
This
do it
is
in the
a southern
South,
thing.
man.
You know why everybody's so
they be
on
like,
it right now?
I
There's
got
this-
fried cone.
Yeah, there's this one football player. He's like, can't wait. They're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
like that whole.
He was like, I
oh,
can't
what
wait
are you
to
going
go
home
home
to
for.
get for Christmas or whatever? With all the football players, he's like,
Yeah.
some of that coon, man.
Some of that fried
Some of that
coon,
fried
baby.
coon, man. He's so southern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. I
And
can't
he
do
had
that.
some coon in his Tupperware in his locker, and he showed him.
Disgusting. Arrest him. No, I don't.
Those are them.
I sent it to my girl immediately. She loves raccoons. Oh, they look. The bitches
good.
look kind of aight.
It looks.
I'm not eating
You know what it
Curvy.
looks? It looks
Squall
like
or
a
something? It was squall.
quail.
Quail?
It looks.
Had an
It
X or
honestly
had an
looks
S on it?
like It looks like silky, oily
Silk
jerk
bonnet?
chicken almost.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, I
Because
see
it's
what you're saying.
dark.
You know.
But-
It's like
Some of them are really dry, and then some
it's like
of
jerk
them
chicken
were
with a
good.
Brazilian.
So, oh wow.
All right. We're
It's
gonna
so
move
clean.
This guy's
Rolling Stones dropped their greatest albums of the 21st century.
Yes, sir.
The number one album of the 21st century is Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Crickets.
It was good though. I don't know number
Not
one.
number one.
Why did they say that?
I don't,
The
they didn't.
visual,
It's
like,
on
did they
Twitter.
give
They
a
didn't really
reason?
give
Why did they say
a
that as well?
reason. Why did they say that?
There could be reasons. What's the categories? Like,
No, it's just the best, the greatest
know?
album from the 21st century. That's all.
Who's Kid A?
Kid A is. Isn't that Radiohead?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
When did that come out?
Let me check.
Is Miseducation of Lauryn Hill on
Nope.
there?
Is that the 21st century though?
no, it's not.
Isn't that the 20th?
Kid A is
Yeah.
2000.
Well, is
Yeah,
it?
Kid A is
21st is
2000.
the-
21st is everything after 2000, I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a new century.
Number 3.
Number 3 was Blonde.
Yes, sir.
That's not me. I don't agree with it. I
still
think
like-
Channel Orange is better than Blonde.
Yeah, I still like Channel Orange way better.
And I think that Nostalgia Ultra is better than.
Oh, sorry,
than
Nostalgia
Blonde.
Ultra is the best
And
one.
I think
Yeah.
that Lonnie Bro collection is better than Blonde.
I think no. Just the way that like Blonde is way more polished.
Blonde is way more polished. It's
Yeah.
just nothing was the same. But I still think Channel Orange got him.
I understand.
In terms of replayability
I
and
think
stuff,
that's
man.
what the emotion is in it, right? It's
Such a range.
It's a great,
The
great
samples, the Elton John samples. You know
This
what Frank
one-
Ocean does, which I didn't realize and I'm really tapping into,
Talk to me.
is he has carved his own lane and taken back what white people have done to us. There's so many songs that we sing from Frank Ocean
Yeah, you said
that
this,
are
yeah.
not Frank Ocean songs. They're white people songs that were classics in the white community. We just don't know them.
Yeah.
So we're here. American Wedding, I heard that shit. I almost wanted to cry.
Oh damn!
And I thought that was an original song. Not his song.
The Eagles, nigga.
Who the fuck is the Eagles? I fucks with the Pigeons.
Yeah.
It's like, this is crazy, bro. So it's like, I've never seen a black artist do that other than Jay-Z.
And when they do it, it's more so like a deep sample, like Kanye will do it.
Yeah, and it's
You
not
know?
them singing it.
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z will take a sample from like a rock legend or whatever, but he won't sing it. He'll just rap on it. Walk this way. What? Talk this way.
That's a jam.
Alicia cracked the code, by the way.
What?
But I don't know. Now we might
don't
have
know,
to
we
walk it
wait.
back because Alicia cracked the code on what Beyonce's next album might be.
Yeah.
It's extra gravy exclusive. Alicia, take the floor.
Okay. So, as a Beyonce connoisseur, no joking. So with okay, so I pretty much lined up everything that she's been releasing, right, since 2020. And so with Ivy Park, take it back to before she dropped the albums. Ivy Park had releases. It was her partnership with Adidas, right? And they released throughout the pandemic. They released when she was actually supposed to release her music. Cowboy Carter was supposed to be released in 2020 because she's been working on it since 2016, right?
So that was supposed to be Act 1.
That was supposed to be Act 1, but when the pandemic hit, she was just like, okay, we don't need this right
People
now.
need to
We need to
dance.
dance. So that's why she went to Renaissance, right?
Okay.
And so if you look at her Ivy Park releases, she's done multiple, but one of them was the denim one, which was
Cowboy themed.
Cowboy, like it was a lot of
Cowboy aesthetic and like that. Yeah.
what are those things called? The
Chaps.
She
Yep.
had those
Assless
chaps.
chaps.
She has these jeans that had like cutouts. She had, jean jackets that are really straight, cow print.
Yeah.
Like that was the theme. And everybody was like,
Western.
oh, crazy, right? Didn't think anything about it. They made comments like, why is she creating this stuff? Like, okay. And then there was another release that happened right after, before Renaissance tour. I don't remember if it might have even been before she actually released the album as well. And that collection was
Silver? The silver joints.
but it was like futuristic.
Yeah, futuristic
right?
silver
So it was
joints.
like a lot of shiny silver. And that is
That's
how
Renaissance.
silver, if you look at the fashion trends, before her Renaissance tour started, silver was already trending.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were wearing cowboy stuff because that was already trending
Yeah.
as well. And it had to go back to her like Ivy Park, whatever. So this was before she even released the cowboy one.
Look
right?
how many people came to that show
with cowboy hats on and silver.
And silver.
Right? And it lined up perfectly because when she released Renaissance, everything was like silver, right? So she already had that drop. Her very last drop with Adidas Ivy Park was an all black collection. And it was given very much
It was like glossy
like
leather bucket
leather.
hats.
yeah, it was a variety. So
It
it was
looked
giving
like
kind of
a
like
Run DMC type
Yeah.
vibe.
Oh,
it gave a
Hence the walk
variety.
this way. Okay.
And so then when you look at the timelines of the music, right? So if you put everything back into order, Cowboy Carter first, in the 50s, 60s, country music was the most popular. And then
She
you
going
go
disco.
to the 70, 80 is when you
Come
No,
on.
no, that was Renaissance.
That was
That's
Renaissance.
Electric, right?
She going folk?
No, so she's going to, this is my theory, is that when you think about Rock This Way, she's going to do 80s. And at 80s is when we had, rock was the number one genre, but it was the birth of hip hop.
Hip hop.
And so I feel based off of that collection alone that it's going to be something where she might be merging the two of And her husband has done it. Jay-Z did it with
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park. And we have seen it multiple times. There's Limp
Can I get an
Bizkit,
encore?
like
Do
all
you
those
want
things.
more?
But 80s was when both were starting to, flourish. And that's just based off of her collection. So the very last one, leather boots up to your knees. There was like a leather
Kind of
baseball
a
jersey,
gothic
But then
vibe
there
to
was
it.
leather jackets.
Yeah.
It was dark. It's giving rocker.
Black
but then it
punk or
was also
something.
giving
Punk rockish.
it was
Yeah.
also giving Run DMC vibes.
Hmm.
And so I seen the Aerosmith. I'm like, yo, this just makes sense to me. And because Run DMC, when you know Run DMC,
Adidas.
they did the My Adidas.
Yeah.
And
Adidas.
her partnership was with Adidas. So I feel like it might be like a merge of it. And then, everybody loves Beyonce when she raps. And people have been
Yes.
saying that they would love to have a Beyonce rapping, stuff. So I just feel like she's going to try to merge that.
Let's give it
That
up for
was
her,
the
goddammit. Let's give it up for her, goddammit.
It's a great theory, man.
That's a great theory. That's a great theory.
Layered. I like it.
Yeah.
I like
Thank
it,
you,
man.
thank you.
I
Checked
think
a lot
it's
of
I think
boxes.
it's very much on point
It
that
did.
it coincides, especially if her plans change and you can
Yeah.
see it with the lines. Like
Yeah.
it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I want to hear a
Yeah,
Beyonce rock song too. I want to hear that so bad. That sounds.
I want to hear Beyonce rap,
We heard that already. Though.
but that's why I want
Have
to
we
hear
heard
more.
Beyonce
We've
rock?
only heard it in, bits and pieces.
No, but we actually have, if you go back to Lemonade,
Yes,
the
the
song
6-inch
with The
heels.
Weeknd,
Yeah.
that gives very much of a rock
it is. Yeah,
feel.
she gave a sample.
And I also feel like everything that she wanted to do was on the Lemonade album because she did do country music. She did do
Yep,
like
she had
some
Daddy's
type of-
Lessons
She had
or
a
something.
variety.
What song is that?
Daddy
Crazy.
Lessons
Daddy
is
Lessons,
country.
yeah.
She had the 6-inch heels. She had
Is that
things
the disco
that
era thing?
I don't remember. We have to look.
On Lemonade.
I honestly thought you were
Hold
gonna,
up.
I thought you
She
were
don't
gonna,
love you like I love you.
No, that wasn't
Slow
really-
down.
I thought you were gonna
Ooh,
land
might
on.
be get some reggae.
I thought you were gonna land on emo.
No, I don't think it's gonna be like emo.
That would be
rock,
incredible.
You know what I mean? But I definitely think that
She brought back that Fallout Boy sound.
Yeah.
No, she'll bring.
That would be hard.
No, she came out singing like the Cranberries.
Corn.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yo, y'all need to watch.
Zombie.
One thing, you guys, if you guys are music lovers, go watch the Music Box series. I think it's by HBO. It is amazing. There's this episode on DMX. There's one on Woodstock,
Oh, I
which
seen
is
that.
so in depth. And it's
Music
not the
Box?
one that was on Netflix. It's a different
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, it's way more in depth. But it covers the entire 48 hours that happened at Woodstock and it's just individual stories. And bro, that day was chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I heard somebody
Like,
talk about that recently. How they
Bro,
were, yeah. It wasn't supposed to happen.
insane.
Yeah.
Very Lord of the Flies. But yeah, number 3 is Blonde. Number 4, Stankonia.
I'll give us.
Personally,
Love
more of an
Below.
Aquemini. I'm more of an Aquemini person. I think Speaker Box is also better than this album, in my opinion.
Okay.
Love Rosa Parks and all that stuff is good music, but I just think that Aquemini, you can find the DNA of that album all over hip hop, even today. Like, it's crazy. All the sampling, it's.
Is that the one with Spotty Oddie thing?
No, that's
What is it?
before
Who sings
AT
that?
Aliens.
Yeah, that's
That song.
Oh.
AT Aliens, and there's one before AT Aliens.
AT Aliens, yeah.
I like AT Aliens the best, just because that's where I discovered them. But
Their album covers back in the day used to be
the craziest.
the hardest, dog.
Yo, at first though, I thought AT Aliens was Atlians. I didn't know.
I don't
AT Aliens
blame you.
thing.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
you can
ooh,
if you
I
see
like
it.
these Outcast Atlians guys.
Who sings Folklore? Is that Taylor Swift?
That's a Taylor Swift album.
They would fucking
I know,
put.
eh?
Oh, Jesus. Good Kid, Mad City. Got real quiet
Silence
in here.
is,
Got real quiet in
deafening.
here.
I like Section 80 better.
I love that album
I
too,
love
but
that
I think
album.
Section 80 is better personally.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Not for me. Not for me
Mm.
at least. Then again, Good Kid was my first time listening
Yeah,
to Kendrick,
exactly.
so that's always gonna be in my heart. I don't have Damn Higher. No,
Fuck them.
I don't have Damn Higher. People
I
really,
don't think that album is as good as people
I was gonna
chalk
say.
it
I'm
up
like,
to
I think
be.
people overrate it.
It's
I
there
can't
with.
say that.
It's one of the pimp. It's like just like Pimp to Pimp a Butterfly for me.
No,
It's like
really.
overrated, man. Overrated. Great
I just remember
storyteller.
Alicia Keys'
Overrated.
son produced on it.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah, that's all I knew about it. Yeah, when
Number
he
s-
was like 4 or something like
Shit,
that.
the
Crazy.
flex.
Number
Yeah.
7, SOS.
Yeah. Wait, no. Before Control.
I think it's better
I'm not
than
mad at
Control.
it. I'm not mad at it.
I was
SOS is a moment.
of the vein that she couldn't top it, and I feel like I was wrong.
She thought,
Like,
yeah.
She just there's some songs on there that I play way more than any song I played on Control.
Really?
Like Blind. God damn, what a song.
Blind is different.
I can see. She has so many on there that I'm like, wow,
Yeah, but
amazing.
then Supermodel, you're not gonna
I love it.
go Gina.
But I have
Yeah,
some skips on there.
true.
Drew Barrymore.
You're skipping Drew.
Yeah.
I like Drew.
Alright, you're sick.
Wait, is that the, sometimes I can't remember which
it's-
one is
that
which.
one's insane.
Pop Star? Pop what's the one she has? Pop something? Is it Pop Star? I can't remember what it's called. There's one that's like no.
20-something is fire.
There's one that's really pop driven.
On Control?
On Control, yeah. Just one.
Prom, maybe?
Prom.
Prom?
It might be Prom. Hate it.
Garden is...
Garden is chef's kiss.
You don't like it?
Chef's
think I like
kiss.
it. How does it go?
Love Garden. Number 8, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yes.
Don't agree with this.
What?
Tough for me. Tough
Is
for
that
me.
your favorite Kanye album?
Yes.
I think it's an amazing album. Don't get me
Well,
wrong, but it's not my favorite. I think
I
he has
really do
better.
like College Dropout. That I always put that one first, just because
Graduation
that
and
was the
Late
first
Registration
one.
for me are
And then
top.
I go
I
My
go
Beautiful
808s.
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Graduation for me.
No.
I can just play that over and over. I remember playing Call of Duty to that for hours. For hours.
2010.
Mr. West.
2010.
Best
was different.
skits ever too.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted
Yeah.
I
Fantasy
love sleeping
was
on my
so-
degrees.
It was D.
The
Ray Davis,
production
right?
was crazy,
Yeah,
though.
it is.
Like, I feel like, did you even have a real moment with it, or
With
were just
what?
like My Beautiful Dark Twisted
Yeah,
Fantasy?
what? I rinsed that. I rinsed that. That's when I was a
I just
Kanye
feel like-
stan.
Yeah.
Because after graduation and late registration, I was like, oh, he can't miss.
All the
He
lights.
literally can't miss. And then he was on Chappelle's
Yeah,
show and
that's what I'm
shit.
saying.
I was
Like,
like,
he
yo,
was
this
so
guy
good.
is the shit.
And even like the people that he had on had
Yo.
given some of the best verses that
Best.
I've ever heard of. Like that.
Like, I
Nicki
will
song,
never listen to Lib Kweli. I will never. I will never.
Get him high.
But I know Get
Yeah.
Him High back to front.
No, I was talking about My Beautiful Dark Twisted.
Oh,
Fantasy.
My Beautiful Dark
Yeah.
Twisted. Yeah. Nicki gave her greatest verse ever on
That's what
there.
I'm saying, like-
Bodied Jay-Z,
Yeah, no, I-
bodied like a bunch
Twisted
of niggas
Fantasy
on
might
there.
be my number one. It's either that or 808s. It alternates.
I don't. 808s.
I think Life of Pablo is incredibly underrated as well.
I think so too.
I think it's
Yeah.
incredibly underrated.
It's definitely my top 5. I loved it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause that was a great era too. That was an amazing.
It was a good
Kanye
time.
era.
It was a good
Man.
time.
Everybody like that one so heavy too.
What?
It's
I think
crazy.
his
How they stretch
aesthetic
my hand?
really started taking over the world at that time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like that was the moment
Yep.
where Kanye's aesthetic was like everyone's.
Was
Yeah,
that
'cause
2016?
2010. Yeah, 2016. Because 2010 people were wearing like the more dressy shit. You know, like, okay, with the glasses. But then 2016,
He
was
was
like Yeezys. Like
yeah, no,
all
people
over.
wanted his sneakers, not his fits at first. Like the red Yeezys, when those dropped, bro.
Red Octobers.
This guy was he was bigger. Like people were like, "Fuck Jordan." I remember that.
That was
Like,
when he was with Nicki.
craziness.
Yeah.
So it's like after 2016, I think him and Kim started being at the forefront a lot more.
Mhm.
And his fashion just took over the world. He could sell anything at that point.
Yeezy
He was selling
season.
those orange T-shirts for like $1.50.
People camped out to get those.
Yo.
I still have one.
Number 9, Un Verano Sin Ti. That's Bad Bunny.
I was gonna say
Bad
Bad Bunny.
Creepy Goosh.
Whose Is This It?
Is this it?
Look that up.
Michael Jackson's This Is It.
The Strokes. Yes. The
Hey,
Strokes.
yo.
It's
How'd you
The
find that so
Strokes.
quick?
Hey man. Hey man.
What'd you type in?
Don't worry, man.
the name.
Let's see what's on here.
He t-
They did best rap albums, and it's Stankonia, number 1.
really
Yeah,
Okay.
stinks.
Stankonia, number 1. Good Kid, Mad City, number 2.
Okay.
Okay.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, number 3.
Okay,
That can go.
I'm fine with
There's
that.
no way Good Kid, Mad City is better than My
No.
Beautiful Dark
No.
Twisted Fantasy.
Absolutely
Sorry,
not.
sorry.
If we're talking
The
purely
Blueprint,
rap,
number 4. There's no way Good Kid, Mad
Oh,
City
wait,
is the
that's
number
I
better
see
than that.
Jay. Jay.
Sorry,
He gave-
For
sorry.
what? Sorry,
Jay-
I
There's no
didn't-
way Good Kid, Mad
As a
City is better
Nas
than the
fan,
Blueprint.
I
Oh.
still.
Oh, Nas isn't on the list.
I
just wanted to point
already
that out.
figured. I already figured.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because
What
his,
was Blueprint?
because
That
his best,
escaped me. I'm sorry,
his
I'm
best
sorry.
album was
When did
released in the
Blueprint come
90s.
out?
Yeah, this list is
Pardon me?
nasty.
When did Blueprint come out?
2001?
Blueprint came out, 2001.
Oh.
September 11th.
Just, oh, okay.
Yeah,
It
September 11th.
just
Get Rich or
beat
Die
it.
Trying is not on the list.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, they need to.
That-
Get Rich or Die Trying is
insane.
not on the
Keep
list,
reading.
and
Wait.
Kendrick's on the list twice.
That
To Pimp a
is
Butterfly is number 9.
crazy. That is
To Pimp a
crazy.
Butterfly is number 9. The Glaze.
Get
We
Rich
know
or
what you're
Die
doing, Ron.
Trying.
The Glaze. The Carter 3 is number 7. They have Drake's best album is Take Care at number 6 on the greatest rap albums of all time.
Rap.
Take
21st
Care is
century.
number 6 on the greatest rap albums
They
of all
said
time.
rap.
Take Care is a great album though.
They
Take
threw
Care
Take Care
is-
is an incredible, but
It's,
rap.
it's cool.
You don't like it? Well, no.
No,
you
I like it. I
I'm
just
focusing
want
on the
Thank Me
rap
Later
piece.
supremacy. I just want
No, Thank Me Later.
Thank Me Later to get its
Forget
dues.
about it. Nah.
Nah,
Think
nah.
Me Later is great.
Nothing
Great.
was the same.
Great.
No, it's not.
Great.
It's,
It is.
it's fine.
Yeah, it is.
If you're reading this, better than that.
If you're
Watba,
reading
better
this,
than that.
Take Care or whatever.
Nothing was the same.
Then,
Better than that. More
hard
Life,
for me to judge
Scorpion,
them.
CLB, all better than Take Care. In my opinion.
I don't know about that.
Wrong.
I don't know about that.
In my opinion, they're all better.
No. I think
As
in my
bodies
opinion,
of work and not the hype.
they're all better than Thank Me Later. Even Drake hates Thank Me Later.
It's good for him.
He knows it's trash.
Doshi hates what it is.
Well,
That don't mean shit to me.
yeah, the Thank Me Later. Nah.
Eminem rounds out at number 10 with Marshall Mathers LP.
Now, of course, it ain't Rolling Stone unless they throw some like MF Doom and Mad Villainy.
Of course,
there.
yeah.
There
MF
you go.
Doom's at
Ad-lib,
number
Ad-lib,
8,
you know?
Mad
Yeah,
Villainy.
yeah, there you go.
Which,
For
by
sure.
the way, fuck, Madlib lost everything.
Yeah, I feel bad for that.
Yeah.
That's right.
All the music.
Jesus,
lost it all.
that was one of the sadder stories.
All the
That man is a library like vault,
Yeah.
and Kendrick, was it Kendrick Cole or Kendrick Jay-Z? There's a Kendrick song he had in the tuck that's gone now.
Kendrick Cole.
Yeah, it was on like
Damn.
vinyl or something.
Has it got to Kendrick's house yet?
No,
No.
no.
They're saying
Why you
it's
say
like,
yet?
Listen.
Well, because they're saying
They were
it's
saying
on
that
the
it was in
route.
the
It's on
past.
path.
Nah,
No,
said-
it was-
Big fire.
This
They
guy's
said
sick,
it was-
bro. This guy's
Did you
sick,
not
bro.
see-
This
Yeah.
guy's
Did you
sick,
not-
man.
I saw it.
She saw it. Stop trying to get
No,
in
I
there.
saw the same
It was
flag.
on the
It was
borderline.
so
It was about to
close.
go
It was
down
so
in
close.
Brentwood.
I've seen a lot of people saying this was Drake.
Oh my God.
No, not saying it was Drake. They're saying this is Drake's karma. This is what you get for fucking
He's
with the
getting back-
sixth god.
Yeah.
And then there were
Alright.
people who were saying that it was Diddy.
Yeah, because he's trying to burn all the
And
evidence.
that Diddy
trying
was
to
trying to
burn
burn
all
down
the
all the
tapes?
evidence. And that all the celebrities were in on it that went to his house and they burned their houses down too.
Wow.
I will tell you one thing. He's Walter White if he did that shit.
That's some.
Who's Walter
That's
White?
a deadly plan.
Diabolical.
I
Who's
wouldn't.
Walter
I wouldn't
White?
pass it by
From
him.
Breaking Bad.
Oh.
There's this
Yeah.
one moment in Breaking Bad where he kills 12 people
Yeah.
in the same minute and doesn't move from his house.
Was it one of the first episodes?
No,
What
this is
season
one of
was
the
it?
last
like-
episodes.
okay.
So it's near the end.
When you realize how far
Man
he's
makes
gone.
a call, you hear montage music, and niggas just start getting the poking. It
Oh,
was crazy.
Jeez,
I was like,
It's a great show.
I never rooted for a bad guy more in my life than Walter White, dog. I will die for Walter White.
fictional
I will die for Walter White.
That's crazy.
Nah, he's a superhero to me, Brad.
trying
That
to
show
think
was
of who-
incredible. It was like MacGyver times a million.
I never even watched MacGyver.
Who else was affected by the fire though? Like, anybody else that was like?
Oh yeah, tons. Janae Aiko, Jamie Lee Curtis, so many people. So many people.
Paris Hilton.
Miss Knowles.
Endless list of celebrities, especially.
Tina
Endless
Knowles.
list. A lot of them live
A lot
in
of them are white
Altadena
though.
because it's like a quiet neighborhood where they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
just, you know.
I feel
have
like
their
I've seen
spot.
a lot more white people, like white celebs,
Yeah.
like actors and all that other stuff, who were
JJ Redick.
impacted. I think Jennifer Garner.
JJ
maybe?
Reddick's entire house burned down. They just moved there to find a house,
Mm.
and now everything they own is gone. Insane, bro. Speaking of Kendrick, a very cryptic tweet went out from a producer that he's associated with.
Hold
It
on,
was
before you
just
get to
a-
that, real quick. His cousin had his house burned down or something.
Jay Hitta.
Jay Hitta, and
Yeah,
he's not
he's
even helping him?
online asking for. He started a GoFundMe.
Where's
Duke,
fam?
what's up with that,
Where's
man?
the fam at? bro?
Money
family?
trees.
Hey, looking at me.
Money trees. What happened?
Yo,
Christmas
I-
giveaway.
I'm Canadian.
Christmas concert for the kids. What happened, man?
I don't know, bro. I have to ask Jay Hitta.
Do you think that would happen to
Yeah,
Chubbs?
Jay Hitta.
I don't think so. I don't think- Wait.
You think that would happen to Nico? You think that would just? You think Nico would start a GoFundMe?
Tell me, y'all think this is a shot?
You think Chubbs would start a
Y'all think that's a
GoFundMe?
shot? Y'all think that's a shot?
You think? No, but I'm just asking you. Do you think that those things would happen?
I couldn't tell you.
Would that happen to Ovi Orion?
Oh my gosh.
That's a throwback.
That's his cousin.
I think he just started a new Instagram. I feel like he.
Really?
Who's Ovi Orion?
That's his. That was
Ovi-
like remember
No,
Ovi
what's the
Orion
other
and
one?
O'Brien?
Oh,
The
shit.
two cousins?
Top season.
Top season. Funny money. Funny
actually
money.
kinda crazy.
Funny money, baby.
Funny money.
That name is actually kind of crazy. Top season is wild.
Top
Look
season.
at that.
Oh man, but yeah, one of their producers dropped some cryptic pictures,
Some clips.
Paper clips.
some paper clips, and then a dot. So people quickly put together, okay, clips and dot have a song coming. I mean, it's been rumored that the clips were waiting on a very special feature. This may be it.
People thought it was Drake.
Allegedly, it's on a song called "Whips and Chains."
Yeah.
Rihanna?
No, I think it's gonna be a
Rihanna
very
has
different
that
song.
song.
Whips and chains.
Yeah.
It's S&M.
What's that song? S&M, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, 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 nah.
That song is wild.
I'm a freak. Oh man,
The song was great though.
so good. Yo,
So
she
who-
has
who-
over 100 million streams in
She's
2025. And she has
No.
she's one of the highest she was one of the highest streamers last year.
What the fuck?
And she's already over 100 million streams this year.
What the
Her
fuck?
her monthly listeners on Spotify
I'm
are
about to
higher than
Crazy.
Beyonce's.
No, yeah, she has so much.
You can't say that.
But it is.
It is.
I know. But
I
it's
keep
not.
telling you guys Rihanna is who you guys think Beyonce is. I'm
Whoa,
sorry.
Whoa.
In terms of like global appeal,
Yeah, no.
you would think Beyonce would have the entire world in the palm of her hands, but it's really Rihanna.
Honestly, Rihanna has more singable music.
But
Like,
not
Beyonce-
only
no,
that,
not
No,
everybody
she has
wants
such
to
a variety.
sing
She has such a variety
Beyonce's
of
music. No, but when you hear
She's a
Beyonce's
hit
thing,
maker.
it's just so like her range is too strong. It's too high. It's too like up and down. There's too much.
it's too big, it's too strong, it's too wide. She's got a
It
big
don't
ego.
fit.
All I know is
Yo.
not the average person can't
You don't
sing
think
along.
I think that's
You know?
a really key factor that I think about a lot.
Hell yeah.
How many times do singers, I think Money Long touched on this actually, where she doesn't sing the way she can sing because those don't become hits. Because people, which is why Taylor Swift is such a hit maker.
Yeah.
She's so regular
Mediocre.
that it's attainable. You know what I mean? Rihanna, same thing. Her voice isn't extraordinary. She can hold a note and she has great tone that's very unique. You hear it, you know it's Rihanna. But she's not doing the craziest runs.
No.
She's not doing bridge screams. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I can
It's
see
like-
why people would gravitate towards her more. Plus, I feel like she's a hit maker. She doesn't focus on B-sides.
It's like Beyonce is the type, you know, like the pure artistry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
And so the people that really love the whole product of the vocals, the production, the story, like all of that
Yep.
stuff. Rihanna is just for the general public. Anybody can fuck with it. They're like, yo, this is a vibe. I catch a vibe, and that's that.
Yeah.
And I feel
And
like
that,
having
and
this.
that could be the same with Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah,
Kendrick
sure.
Lamar
absolutely.
can
That's a
be
great
for
comparison.
the pure artistry,
Yeah.
and then Drake is the
Sing-along
one that's for
factor.
the general population.
And it's only
knows
looked at
what-
as more of a stain because of the origins of rap.
Yeah.
I think if rap wasn't so young, no one would know that there's a difference in what they're doing.
yeah.
I think that rap is so young that everyone that
Because he was the
was
one that
there when it
changed-
started
Yeah.
is still here and trying to hold on to what was
Yeah.
before. And Kendrick is a lot of what was before, and Drake is a lot of what is now.
I feel
And-
like, believe it or not, Beyonce would have probably been bigger in the 80s and 90s than she is now. Because, like,
Yeah.
Yep,
100%.
absolutely.
because, like, in the
She's
same way, Whitney
vocalist.
Houston, the vocals,
Yeah.
like, when
Go
it,
even
it was
further
all about
back.
quality. you know
Even
what I'm
further
saying?
back, like
She could go with,
watching
like, the
Etta
Patty
James,
or-
watching
yeah.
her play
Yeah,
Etta
yeah.
James and Cadillac Records, I was like,
That's
she would have
her.
been good in any era, bro.
Yeah, it's different.
Any era, she would have been good. Like, there's no way she's around at the same time as Aretha and Patty and still not a guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But she would have been the prettiest one out
Did
of
you
all
guys,
them. So,
did
like,
you
she
guys
would've
ever
been that
hear
girl.
about this one, Lana Turner, this American white actress that people are saying is like the white Beyonce?
Oh,
I
wow.
literally
Beyonce?
just seen a video of it where they're like, I don't know.
She's beautiful.
She looks
She is
like
beautiful.
She looks like Marilyn
She looks,
Monroe.
yeah, she looks very.
But
Marilyn
they were
Monroe-y.
just like
White women look so
comparing
much
her
better back
photos,
in the
and
day.
they're like, yo, Beyonce would be a great
Bruh.
white woman.
White women look so much better
Yeah.
back in the day.
You think
They
so?
were
I don't
thick.
know.
Huh?
They were thick.
Huh?
They has
Not
like
even just. I'm
Marilyn
talking
Monroe
about
had
just their
meat.
face. Just their face. There's a way that they did makeup and their hair back in the day, like black and white back in the day. Nothing with color. Once color got introduced, you're like, oh, okay, hold on. But the black and white women, different. Them Audrey Hepburns. Nah, she was in color. I think she was in color.
Audrey Hepburn.
Okay.
You guys give into that reincarnated theory with a bunch of celebrities, where they show people who like
Were like doppelgangers damn near.
doppelgangers back in like the 17th century.
Like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
I
those.
seen a whole compilation video of one time where they showed Jay-Z back in the 40s. On a
Oh
stoop
yeah, like these
in
people
Chicago.
are actually, vampires. They
Yeah,
haven't-
yeah. Time
they-
travelers.
Time travelers.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
they
I've
actually
seen those.
haven't died. They're
That
still
time
keeping
traveler
their-
theories fucked me up because if they're here, if the time travel exists in the future at some point, they're already here. Time isn't like a circle, it's linear. So we're not there yet. We could be, the future can be seen.
No, time is not linear.
No, he said that. It's
That's what I said. Yeah, yeah.
But there's parallel.
Parallel,
there's
yeah.
parallels in alternate timelines.
Yeah. But yeah, what do we think is happening on this Clipse Kendrick track? You think they throw shots at Drake?
Of course.
They can't. I think if
I
they
think
throw
it-
shots at
I think
all,
it's gonna be
it's
a
going to
whole-
be.
Overkill.
I think it's gonna be a whole Drake diss.
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so.
No,
think
they're. I want to say they're gonna find a way
Sub.
to put everything to rest off this one track, and if they need to bring it up, they're like, they'll just do another one. But it's just like, let's make this the last one.
I just
No,
feel
I
like
don't-
it's
I
not
don't
going to
think They
happen.
can do that.
You don't think?
I don't think they can ever.
I think
let
it looks
rest.
corny if they do a Drake track right now. I think it looks corny.
I agree. I
They
think it's
teamed
overkill
up.
if they team up.
I
and
don't
do
think
that
the
shit.
internet will care. Let me put it that way. I think it'll be corny, but I don't think the internet will care that it's corny.
Okay. Figures. Okay.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I
internet
mean?
will not care that it's corny.
They will not care that it's
They'll
corny.
join in, but it'll fizzle out quickly
Yeah.
Yeah.
in comparison to how it was.
Like, oh my gosh,
They already have
Avengers.
one song that's just incredible together.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Backseat Freestyle? No, not Backseat Freestyle. What's the song? Was it
Oh, nostalgia. Yeah. on the
Nostalgia?
Pressure thing. Dog.
Yo, Kendrick
It
blacked
has
You know,
to
I
do
out.
with
just realized.
cocaine?
Yeah.
Kendrick blacked
I
out.
just realized the pun like a few weeks ago,
Nose.
and I
has to
fucking
do with
love that
cocaine?
album.
Dog.
That's My
Kendrick-
Name Is My Name, right?
Yeah.
Crack. Crack.
Kendrick blacked out on that.
Dog. Your son dope, nigga.
When he describes, like he's describing the whole, bro,
Dog.
insane.
Process of what?
But also,
Cocaine?
yeah,
Mm.
well, cooking up
How
that
it
rock.
feels?
He is the rock. Is essentially what's happening.
He's doing Johnson.
Kendrick?
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Oh shit. All right.
Moving on.
But when Drake fires back, everyone's gonna say he's begging.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, it's gonna that noise is gonna die down this year. I feel like he's gonna be like, all right, enough of this.
You
And
don't
then-
know Drake then.
What do you mean?
You think he's gonna
very
stop?
petty.
No,
He'll
I'm saying
keep
that
going.
noise from the people is gonna die down.
Oh
I'm saying
no
like,
way.
Oh yeah.
No way,
But
brother.
Drake's gonna be standing on his feet. Okay, I'm back.
Kendrick and Drake fans, they can't shut up.
All right.
Kendrick fans don't act like he won. Drake fans don't act like he won. They're both just trying to convince people every day.
But we
Somehow.
can't, we can't act like,
Even act lying for Drake. Like they just trying to.
What did act like? On?
I
What did
confirmed
he
your
say?
theory though
Which one?
about Savannah hating LeBron because he was one setting up the freaky parties.
I'm just saying. I don't even think it's that much of a conspiracy. I think anybody could have put that together. Like if
Yeah.
you
If
just
you're part of that club,
no, if you just paying attention, like with everybody that Drake is friends with, he's friends with all of them. It's not a one person thing. When it's with LeBron, Savannah ain't never near that nigga.
yeah.
Not one. I've never seen it. And there's the one time I seen it is that one picture where she's looking at them like, what the fuck are
What are
they
you guys
talking about?
Yeah.
And they got their masks too. It looks crazy. The picture, even
of
if it was
these?
the wrong moment, it looks crazy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that is just an indicator to me. Because Drake take pictures with everybody. Everybody loves Drake. Everybody's wife loves Drake. Everybody's girlfriend wants a picture with Drake. So it's like, why don't you? If he got him tatted, why aren't you guys close?
Yeah.
That's where it gets odd to me.
Yeah. Also, what I don't like is people calling Drake a bitch for whining about this friendship or the problem.
Come
Like, that
on,
to me
man.
is kind of what she's been like. All right, you're doing a lot.
You don't see this is turning into dark skins versus light skins?
I won't go that far, but maybe.
It's not?
Maybe.
It's
Maybe.
not?
I think it's.
Who
it's-
did Drake hug up at the game yesterday?
Steph.
Who is Drake's op right now in
Kendrick and
basketball?
LeBron.
Kendrick, LeBron,
Black.
Push.
Dirk.
Who's on Drake's side? Cole, Steph Curry,
Top 5.
Adonis.
Getting lighter and lighter.
It's just getting lighter and lighter,
His
brother.
mom.
I'm telling you. Listen, man. SZA don't fuck with Drake. But who do?
But-
Lotto.
Rihanna doesn't. But Rihanna doesn't.
I'm telling you, it's turning
there you go.
into.
There you go.
Rihanna doesn't.
Rihanna's a brownin'. She don't count. Just like DeMar, he
She's in
don't
the
count.
middle?
That's
DeMar and Rihanna, flip. Like
They
it's whatever.
flip-flop?
Flip flop, man. In between.
Crazy.
Depending on how much sun they got.
In between, man. Listen, it's winter now. You know, DeMar, he
They're
getting
on
a
the
little light.
lighter
So he's
side.
feeling,
Got it.
remorseful.
Now, what's that light skin guy, the ball player that he doesn't like? They have beef.
Who?
Drake and that light skin guy. I forget what
Probably
his
a
name
lot
is.
of them.
I don't know.
He had a skit. No, not Kuzma. He had a skit on For All the Dogs. Dylan Brooks. There you go.
They have
He
beef
has
now?
beef with Dylan Brooks. He just used the Dylan Brooks line.
What are you talking about? They had beef, bro.
What beef?
Over this girl, this escort that they were fucking with. He literally had a whole skit on For All the Dogs where he's clowning Dylan Brooks.
Yeah,
Is
that
that
was
right?
Ja. That was Ja, bro.
I
Wasn't
think they're
Dylan Brooks?
friends.
Got your girl took by the sniper, huh?
Dylan Brooks didn't choose Drake in that skit. Where everyone
Yeah.
was choosing Drake on Team Canada.
And then he went and
Oh,
he's like,
Yeah,
And then he-
that
But
was
I thought it was
that was
also-
their little.
Okay, but do you guys
thing,
remember the
but-
skit where she was like, yeah, like he didn't buy me, he put me on coach, and then he took me to Jamaica and we're eating oxtail every day?
Yeah, but that wasn't.
That wasn't Dylan Brooks' girl? I swear it was.
I have no
You
idea.
remember?
I've never
Okay,
heard that
okay.
theory in my life. I have
Ah,
no
I
idea.
I
remember
thought it
what
was
song you're
confirmed.
talking about.
Remember, right?
Yeah, I remember a song, but I didn't know if it was
Mm.
Dylan or not.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is getting very colorist. I'm just saying. Alicia, you got to pick a side.
Why do I gotta pick a side?
That's true.
I already have a side.
It's more I got to pick a side.
It's so funny. I googled Drake's friends just to see like what would pop up
Yeah.
and allies. But then look at Nico's picture. It's like
Why is Nico's picture Mark? That's Mark. Oh man. But yeah, no, I just don't think that they could do that. I think Kendrick
this the
can't make
picture
his
you're talking about?
identity. No, it's from that game though.
Okay.
It's from the side. Kendrick can't make his identity hating Drake.
Yeah.
And I think if he does one or two more songs, he can't escape it.
I think it's
I think
always
GNX
gonna
is a
be-
great move because he didn't talk about him that much.
He definitely did.
But not
as exact,
much.
And it wasn't as obvious.
It wasn't
right?
as explicit.
Yeah,
he's
which
a-
is more reason why I don't think he's gonna do that on this record with the Clipse.
Mhm.
And it's gonna be one of those things where if they do address either winning any kind of battle, people are, there it is.
yeah.
And also
it'll
Malice is
almost
on
be
it.
like when the game always name drops and be like, yo, stop doing that, man. You're always name dropping in your songs. Like, stop
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
Drake.
exactly.
Stop
Yes.
talking about.
But that's
you
already
know?
what the narrative is swinging, especially for Drake fans. The narrative is Kendrick needs moments, and he needs Drake's name attached to it to have those moments. So like they talk about control, they talk about obviously the beef and everything that happened with that, and drawing him out. So it's like, yeah, even that freestyle, that moment he had the BT cipher, that was about Drake. You know what I
High
mean? Like,
five.
so it's like now it's been what 13 years of you with Drake on your mind, and those are the biggest spotlight moments.
Literally his
starts to
face,
look
his
weird.
portrait in the studio, and he
His-
goes into it
his-
every day.
yeah, like,
and they gotta like
that
look
was
at Drake and
confirmed.
be like, "Fuck you,
That
man."
was confirmed.
That's crazy.
That Drake's face was really
Why
in the
you
studio.
so
Like, this is the guy
obsessed
you
with
gotta be.
me? Everybody knows.
Well, it's obvious why he's
so
obsessed. You gotta be, if he wants to be number one. I don't think it was a bad thing to have his face up in the studio.
I think it's strange.
Why?
It's just strange.
People do like when
If-
athletes do that. Nobody bats an eye.
They didn't
The
get mad at
athletes will have
Kanye
a guy in
for
the locker
obsessing.
with
Was that-
darts in his face.
Kanye was obsessing over his anger, disdain towards Drake, but no one like dissed to Kanye for it.
Yeah, but I guess just the visual of like seeing you in a studio and having Drake's picture there is like we're doing a lot. That's why I'm saying like it's.
I think it worked.
I feel like
Sure, no, I'm not saying it didn't, but I just think
I think it was a good
I mean,
idea.
I feel like Tupac probably had a picture of Biggie somewhere, or like vice versa.
I think
Everybody has
visualization's a
picture
real
of the
thing,
enemy,
man.
You know,
Manifestation.
Visualization's a real thing, and like you gotta if you take he's literally just keeping him focused, keeping it like this is the guy that is the guy, and if you don't beat him, you're not the guy.
he's literally the.
That's motivation enough for me.
When you look at like Drake, tall, light skinned singer, lover boy, and then you look at Kendrick, like he's literally on the other side of the spectrum. So like I could imagine.
Women like him though.
Oh, of course they love Kendrick just
Women,
for
yeah,
who-
women
right?
think he's sexy, so
But on some like,
it's not like he's beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alicia's
She's
facial
like,
expression.
her little cackle, like,
Damn.
little man.
He's a little man. You know what I mean?
Man.
If Kendrick was 6'5", you wouldn't be like, L.A.
She couldn't talk to anybody
West
on
Coast.
TDE. They're all too short for her.
Alicia Ace West for real. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Not LA hates me right now. So.
Damn.
What else do you guys want to talk about? Real Bad Girls of
Yes.
6 episode 2 dropped.
Let's talk about that, bro. That show, man.
Social workers and nurses flashing titties.
Yeah, social workers.
YouTube allowing it.
Yeah.
We thank you for the nipples.
Wait, on what? That's the
On
Bad
YouTube,
Girls,
Real Bad Girls episode
So
2.
that's real?
Whatever.
Yep.
they had.
Yeah, that
Yep.
titties out, man.
What?
Yeah. White titties, black titties.
How far deep was into that? Was it into the show?
It was about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Nah, was it?
Really?
I wanna say
It was the
within
first
There was
batch
a
of
lot,
girls.
there was a
Yeah,
lot,
within the
yeah.
within the first 5
could
to
never
It
get
was the
past
first
2
batch
minutes.
of women.
That's the crazy part.
First batch of women. The white girl's like, you know what I'm here for?
Yeah.
Golden ticket immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
She
Yeah.
did the splits. She did.
it's kind of fucked up. They didn't give the black girl who showed her titties the golden ticket.
She didn't have. She had the nipple covers on.
Ah.
I take them joints
She
off.
got a ticket though.
She got
she
a
did,
ticket.
yeah,
Yeah.
she got a ticket.
Yeah,
It's
she
not
just
the
didn't get the
golden
red.
I wonder if any of these girls got fired.
I sped watched it on my way.
Nice.
Getting ready
Watch
and
it on
getting
2
here.
times. 2x.
And 1.5 because 2 times was just over.
It's ridiculous.
There was a lot of yelling from everyone.
Yep.
You know
A
what I
whole
mean?
lot of
Yeah, you know what?
That's
you know what,
the one thing. The audio needs to improve.
Sitcoms when
Yeah.
they're talking to somebody and they're getting, you know,
Oh,
raped.
yeah. Yeah, this show is very interesting. Did people always want attention like this? And
Yeah,
it just wasn't an avenue or a platform for it?
That's kind of
For
what I was
Toronto?
thinking about the whole
For
time.
people in general.
Oh yeah. I feel like this is just brand new.
I feel like nurses in the 90s,
Never had that.
you know, private life.
America's Funniest
Oh, yeah,
Videos,
it's
The
different.
Gong
It's
Show.
different now.
Yeah,
It's
I
gone
feel
so
like
much worse.
The
though.
bad gals are, working at those type of jobs.
Mm.
It's just
now.
I feel like it's gone so much worse.
They
a
have
lot
duality.
Of times.
It's
Yeah.
very
They have two
interesting
dual lives.
that every girl that wasn't a social worker or a nurse
There's a lot
did
of social
something
workers.
in
Nails,
estheticians.
Esty
Yeah.
bestie.
Is that like is
Wow.
there like no barrier to entry for that?
So you're saying these caregivers and nurses and social workers end
I'm
up
just
becoming,
saying.
They're on the show.
they all end up.
But they also have like dual. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm a business owner,"
Guys are terrorists.
and
okay.
specifically one of the last ones. I think
just
she was
asking.
a esthetician where she was like, "I'll do body contour."
Do you gotta go to school for
I'll
that?
do that. What esthetician?
Body contouring and stuff.
I don't know. I'm sure they take those classes where they're like, "Oh, I'll get you a certificate." You know those people who
in the
have
basements.
the shot.
The
No.
Zoom classes.
These fucking triangle pyramid scheme, dog.
It really is. Like it's the same with the lash techs, right? So a lash tech will get no in, and then they're like, "Okay, I'll teach you how to do it. I have courses," and
I had
then
a
they'll sell
theory,
the
man.
courses
I had a theory,
$150.
What's the
It's
theory?
You
the
know-
same thing.
Often we talk about Toronto men
Mhm.
and how bad Toronto bad people. I think this show is balance. I think this show is balance. It is showing the underbelly, the dirty underbelly,
Literally, yeah.
literally and figuratively.
Yeah, everyone thinks Toronto girls are fly out tings, but no, there's a lot of stay-at-home tings too. Okay, like
So
Wow,
some
you're
should
wild.
stay at home. Let's put it that way.
they're stay-at-home.
Some should stay at home.
Yeah.
It was sad
But you
seeing
know what?
some girls
But
on
you
there,
know what?
especially who aren't built for it, that are just like there and
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm a mom. I have 4 kids. Why are you here,
Dog, it hurt my chest.
dog?
I felt bad for the one girl. They were calling her boring when she was just like, I don't know. I was told that this was not going to be ratchet.
That's who I'm talking about. Good.
Yeah.
You should be called
But I
boring.
think- no.
Why
What's her
the
name?
fuck would you be here?
But I
What's
think
her
she
name
was
again?
like, I'm fine. with
Why are you
anything.
wearing that vest? Yo, how you show up
She
with
was
a
rocking a
bikini top
vest?
and a Montclair vest, my nigga? Are you hot? Cold? Do you like what's happening, brother?
No, I feel like I see Left Eye or Lil Kim do that once upon a
She
time.
didn't look out her left eye. That shit looked crazy. You look like a crossing guard, my nigga. What is happening?
If she pulled goggles on, it might have looked okay.
Goggles?
Ski goggles. That's the look. That's the like.
Yo,
don't you
Shorty.
see old
Shorty.
Cool J
Après
videos.
ski.
Shorty.
Après ski vibes.
Shorty.
Come on, man.
Find a sweater, man. You ain't built for it. You ain't built for it. Nah, she's not built for it.
Yo.
She came in there, all these girls flashing titties, twerking, doing the split. She's like, "Yeah, I'm a mom and I'm an entrepreneur." This is not the place. This is not a show for decent people. You are a decent person.
Yeah, dog.
Stay in your decent lane, please.
And that's where it got sad.
She looked like an
right?
undercover cop. It didn't make sense. She was a spy.
Dog. Sometimes you're seeing people forcing it, trying to be like, I'm the wild girl. And
Dog,
it's
you
like,
ever see when they find those undercover cops on the street and they take a picture of them and the nigga got on like New Balance?
always. Cargos and shit.
Cargos. He got on a Yankee fitted, no gray brim,
I remember the nigga that arrested me, bro. Yeah.
no gray under.
I remember that guy. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, like Tritone.
The red, white, and blue panels.
Shorty looked out of place.
Disgusting hat.
Shorty looked out of place. I felt bad for her, but I didn't at the same time. Why are you here?
Yeah.
Why are you here? Nobody there even knows what the point of this show is.
But
They stand there and wait for direction.
but she was told that it was gonna be something different. Is that fair for her to be?
No,
like,
no, she
okay?
said she didn't know that it was gonna be like this. She didn't. Nobody told her what it
No,
was gonna be.
I
She probably
heard-
thought it was just
I
gonna be
heard
a
her
balloon
say-
popping thing or
No,
something.
I heard her say that
Where the balloons
she was told when she asked about it that it wasn't going to be like a ratchet thing.
So why she show up looking like that?
I don't know. Maybe
She,
that's how
she knew it was gonna be
dresses.
ratchet. She knew it was gonna be ratchet.
No,
You don't show up in a bikini top. It's a fusion lounge on a in the dead of winter.
The dead of winter.
With a fucking Montclair vest on.
Yeah.
If you don't know ratchet shit going down, that cannot be her regular
I drove all
type.
the way here from Brockville.
Dog. Yeah, no, that's what
You know what I'm
it was.
saying?
Dog, it was like you went to a bar in Barrie. Like that's what it felt like the whole episode. I'm at a bar in Barrie.
Remember the white girl who's like, I do my Muay Thai,
Dog.
and she started kicking. And
Yo,
all that stuff.
them hooks though. Hold on.
The first episode?
But when the girl
Yeah,
came
okay.
at her,
That's
she
girl
didn't
titties,
do
right?
anything.
She didn't do shit.
So
She
I'm
didn't do shit.
confused.
But even second episode, there was a girl like, I'll fight. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Girl walked
stood
up.
and she was
You're a
just
good
like,
girl, man.
she's like, who wants?
embarrassing.
She's like,
Who
oh
wants
shit,
smoke?
she kind of hench.
Who wants smoke?
Yeah.
The girl came over, took off her earrings.
Yeah.
She's
Ready.
But that's so funny because then the next round, when she actually went up to tell herself, she was just like, yeah, like I'm not, I'm a good person. I want positivity.
She
and
also has
da-da-da-da."
a son that has graduated from Queen's
Oh, yeah,
University.
she said that. She
Yeah,
spent over
yeah.
How old
100K.
are you? Why are you here? This is so confusing.
How old are you? This fucked, bro.
How old are you?
That's not right. That's not
Bad
right.
girls
Dog.
of the
She could have had a baby
Why?
when she was 14.
Yeah, maybe.
Still too old. This is what I'm talking about.
Did he
I did
graduate
that
or
math.
is he there? I don't know if he.
I think she said I think she graduated.
No,
graduated?
she
Oh, I
said
just heard-
my son
She
graduated from
spent- yeah,
university.
She
I
spent
just
100K
heard-
on him.
Yeah.
So let's say he's
I just remember
22.
he went to a
So
good
she-
school.
Yeah, maybe she's just
Too
in
old?
her 40s. In her like
Too old.
Not even in her 40s.
She,
Maybe
well,
in
she
her
could
30s.
she could be late 30s.
Maybe 32 or even early to mid 30s.
Yeah, okay. All right. I see
Yeah.
what's happening here.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
okay.
was
No,
it
no,
wrong?
I see what's going on.
But after
Remember my
Are you
my
ageist?
son would have been 28 right now.
Your son is 28, dog. Your son is 28, nigga. Claim him.
Claim that nigga. Claim that nigga, man.
But they had the I think maybe autistic girl at the end. Did you see her?
Ooh.
The,
I'm gonna let you take the floor, brother.
No, brother. I needed. Did you?
There was a ting with the TISM.
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe. A
ting with the TISM
Yeah, she
is
was like
Don't look at me,
fucking
man.
insane.
She had a.
That sounds like a horror movie.
I think she's a
Ting
soca
with the
warrior or
TISM.
something. And I was
TISM
like-
ting.
I was like, this is not
Episode
right.
title.
Yeah, is that your TISM ting?
Burn that rascal.
It felt. That drop was amazing.
Yo, she mad tizzy, yo.
And I'm dancehall queen Toby Nora 1000.
Stop. No, we're not doing this.
No.
We're not doing this. I saw her and I left it alone. We're going to leave it alone.
I know.
We're going to leave it alone.
Okay.
We're going to leave it alone. She did amazing. She got her ticket. Lauer.
Yeah.
I wanted to speak on that. Like, she got her ticket. She did her thing. Like, she
She's
was
going to
really
be a star.
energetic.
She's going to be a star.
Hmm?
She's going to be a star. I guarantee you.
She's the star of the show.
Let's just leave it at that, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please leave this one alone.
All right. I just wanted to ask the room.
Oh my God. Chappelle's gonna be on SNL. Yeah. Chappelle's gonna be on SNL. Glorilla,
Yay.
musical guest. Not looking forward to those think pieces.
About?
Chappelle.
Mm.
Come on, man. Every time he touches a mic, think
True.
piece. Yeah. And the inauguration, I believe, is 2 days after that episode.
Oh.
Yeah, after.
Well, he always does that period, right? Doesn't he?
It's usually him or Bill Burr. They already had Bill Burr.
Yeah, last time Bill Burr was not the
He
greatest.
shit the bed.
Yeah. Wasn't strong, but it should be fun, though.
Which is interesting because I think you know what it is. I think they booked him at the wrong time. He just dropped a special.
At that time?
Yeah, he just dropped it today.
No, I thought it was...
Well, announced it today.
announced it today, yeah.
But it's like he already filmed it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that means he probably gouged his old material and
literally said
everything he
that.
was doing was brand new.
He said that no, he actually was working that stuff a little bit.
Yeah, but that you know what I mean? If he's just filmed the special, he's just starting to work it. Like they're not flushed out premises.
Yeah. But he said that
Because
was
he
that
usually
worked.
takes about a year and a half.
I don't know if it was him or somebody else said that was killing, like his SNL set was killing.
I don't know.
It was not.
It was not good.
Yeah,
It was not
and
good.
Bill Burr's my guy, and I was
I
like,
love
fuck.
Bill Burr, yeah.
But David's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the Drink Champs with him and Mos Def and Tele?
No, I didn't.
No.
How was that?
It's not bad.
Is it
Not
new
bad.
or is that old?
It's new.
I thought it was like something
thought
they
it
had
was
in the
new.
vault and just released now.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, that
it's-
was a
it's-
re-release.
it's
It was
re-released.
re-release.
Oh, okay,
yeah, they were
okay.
releasing never before seen footage and some just old episodes like rewinds.
Okay.
I hope Glorilla's in some skits.
Oh, that'd be, yo, she has to.
She's too funny to not be.
Merge.
I'm just hoping that it's not that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it has nothing to do with the way she talks.
It's gonna. It has
It's getting to a degrading point.
Oh, you think so?
It was cute at first. It was funny, cool, yada yada.
Mm.
She says music funny. It's like
Yeah.
now let's come on.
But that's her thing. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Because now it's not even just her you're making fun of. Like you're
It's-
making fun of
Memphis.
a
Oh, yeah,
lot of
all
people.
Memphis. Yeah.
A lot of Southern people in general.
Yeah, they're gonna do that.
And we already know the stigma with Southern people. I just don't think it'll read well if they do that and they're not black.
As well, yeah.
It would be great.
If it was
I
a
would
black
actu-
show, I think it would be done tastefully and in a creative way.
I think it would be dope if they did what they did with what Dave Chappelle did with Lil Jon and made him like speak with a British accent. If Glorilla came out and started speaking like
I was
fine,
thinking
Turn it on
like-
his
You know what I
head.
mean?
That's
Yeah.
what I just thought. I was like, what if they did like her in a proper setting, like a professional setting where she's speaking very perfect.
But isn't that kind of the same thing though?
Perfect.
Or what if she was speaking in
Isn't
like
that
a,
kinda
It
the same
kinda
thing? 'Cause
is.
That's the joke. The joke is she talks funny. Haha.
Yeah, it kind of is, but
that's what I
not.
could
It's
see
not so on
happening.
the nose. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like there's certain publications she's done where it's like, all right, say this. Okay, say this, and they just go down a list of words and just have her
Words, yeah.
say them like a pet.
Shout out Speedy.
Like
Yeah.
it's just. It's Speedy. When Speedy did it,
It was so.
that
it
was like the
earlier,
first
yeah.
time we've ever seen somebody do it. So it's like, okay, that was cool. It was funny. We got the laughs
But
out.
now a lot
Speedy's
of
also a
people are
black
like-
man. I'm not thinking he's making fun of her in that way. Whereas
Also, their chemistry just made it seem like he was. you
yeah,
know,
she was
he
flirting.
like,
They were flirting back and shit.
It was cute.
With white people doing it with her, it reads differently to me, like optics wise. It's like very much because especially when you hear a white person, you speak so proper, like those little things.
Yeah.
Like there's a historical significance to this where that I don't like.
If they find a way to pay
But I feel like
homage
that's what
to
they're gonna
like
do.
the Memphis twang in the same way they would paid a little bit of homage to Toronto twang when Drake was on there,
That'd be hard.
Cool.
Like Celebrity Jeopardy.
you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
fine. But if it's like or
Or maybe like, what's her name? Maya? Is it Maya?
Which-
Rudolph? Is it
Maya Rudolph. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah.
Maya Rudolph was on it?
Yeah.
Because I could
I
see
feel
them
like
doing
she
that.
does if she mimics it, because she mimics like a lot of people, right?
Well, she
did
black.
the
I'll let her do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll be okay with that.
because she did the Kamala one, right?
If they do
Yeah.
the Jeopardy like they did with Drake, but
Mm.
everyone's answering it in the proper quote unquote tone, and then they're all wrong answers, but only her way is right, then
Right.
I'll fuck with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then
Well-
it's like you're not making fun of it. You're kind of just being like,
Well, no, they're still
her
making
way is
fun
the
of
way.
it.
What
I don't
is
think so.
the clue?
It is.
It depends on how the questions are, I think.
Okay, but I think that the thing is still the same. Like, you're still making fun of the way she speaks. I guess you just want to deliver it in a different way, but that's always in every example that was given here. It all came down to that.
I think the crux of it is how she speaks. The joke isn't how she speaks. Do you see what I'm saying? It would depend on, once again, it depends on how they set it up. Really, just that's all it takes is the setup.
It's
Um,
I look at it like a Ben Benkis, where like, is the Chinese accent funny or is the joke funny?
Yeah,
And I think at the end of the day, people are laughing at the Chinese accent before anything else.
yeah, absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
It's
I always say some people say things funny, and some people say funny things. It's just it's how you deliver it. Sheryl Ralph and her husband lived separately for 20 years.
20 years.
That's amazing.
Sheryl Ralph.
Who that?
Sheryl Ralph is the mom in
love
Sister
that for her.
Act Sister Act 2.
You don't know
Oh,
Sheryl.
whoa, her sister. Right
Yeah.
there. I didn't know her name.
Moesha's
I
not
just knew
Moesha's
her.
mom. Was she Moesha? She was
But I never
Moesha's
knew her
mom.
name.
Moesha's
Yeah,
mom? Was she
No, but she
Moesha's mom?
was-
Is what I'm asking.
Abbott Elementary?
No, oh, no.
No, I don't think
Surely, girl.
Moesha's.
Was it? Yeah, I feel like she
Mom,
was.
no?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
it
Am I
was.
tripping?
It was.
Yeah, it's
Shirley
her.
Ralph.
she's
She
also
has
the
not
Dream Girl,
aged.
the original Dream Girls. She was in the original Dream Girls. Abbott Elementary, obviously, is her newest thing. Very distinct voice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if I'd like getting reprimanded in that voice.
What if there's anybody that will put you in your place?
Yeah.
It's her.
It's her.
Real Jamaican
that voice.
mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's Jamaican?
Enunciates everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she is.
very
Sure,
Jamaican.
She very Jamaican for sure.
Do they have
Um,
kids?
Yes, they have a
Well,
bunch of kids.
No, they're not his kids.
Okay.
So he was.
He has
she
kids.
was.
Yeah.
She was previously married, and she had her two kids, Coco and I forget his name, but he just got married too, from their father. They look exactly like their father.
Okay.
And then I don't know if he has kids,
He has
but they
kids
don't
from
have
his
kids
previous
together
marriage. Yeah.
because they are in their 60s, late 60s. She's 68, so.
Well, they've been together for 20 years. So
I know,
like when they
but
started together, it
40s,
was
they
almost
was like-
yeah, it was over.
And I think like
Yeah.
kids were out of the question from the start, right? Because she's in LA and he's what?
In Philadelphia.
Philly.
His job is very important. My job is very important.
Nobody is gonna be in the background. It's like, you guys,
He has his life. I have my life.
that's what we agreed
She
upon,
wasn't-
and that's how it's gonna be.
It was amazing.
She wasn't one of the sisters of Aunt Viv, was she?
no.
No. I'm thinking of the other.
But could this be the cheat code? Because we also.
The literal cheat code, yeah, for sure.
Ooh.
There's no
So you're saying he's
way.
cheating?
No,
Or she's
no. I
cheating.
think you have to be like a certain level of like maturity to do this. I think if you're doing this in your 40s, after like a second marriage, that makes sense. But if this is your first relationship or whatever,
20s? No way.
no man,
The overthinking? Yeah, right.
not even that. It just. Are you really living in a relationship? You know what I mean? Like it's like
They're very sure in who they
What do you
are.
mean living? Yeah, that's my thing.
yeah.
This is like to me the epitome of trust and love.
Yeah.
It's
the
like
epitome of love.
absolutely.
Interesting.
What I don't know how else to phrase it when you can be away from your partner and just trust that everything's fine. Like
You have to have really good systems in place.
yeah.
Like,
It
you have
takes
to
a
really
lot.
care.
Trust
You
is
have to
synonymous?
really.
Or you just
yeah.
have an open
No, I
relationship.
don't think it's synonymous, but I do think that
Because what you described is trust, not love to me.
yeah, no, I agree, but I'm
Okay.
saying one component of love
is
is trust.
Sure.
And that part, especially when that, I guess it trickles down to other things like honesty and communication, all these other things. And it covers a lot of ground, but I feel like that's the foundation of what they have built if they're able to live separately for 20 years. Like that has to be the foundation is trust. I have to trust you as a person.
Yo, one of my best friends has been married to his wife for 15 years. And from the moment they got married, they didn't live together.
Love
They
that.
one lived in one country, another person lived in North America, and like
every few months they would travel somewhere and meet up. Let's meet up in Trinidad. Let's meet up in Jamaica.
I
Let's
think
meet up
that's
in-"
fun.
You know what I mean? And at first I was like, how do you guys do this? But then she was like, oh, I can't stand him. I need distance to love him. But when we see each other, it's like, oh, it's strong.
Yeah.
But then
And you don't want to fight because of the little time you get with each other.
Right. But
You
then
just
on
make
top
it the
of
best times ever.
they also have like an understanding where she does her thing, he does their thing, and they're open about it. But like
A lot of people are very codependent in relationships,
Facts.
and I think that
Almost too much.
it's
And that's why
almost too
people
much.
have
Yeah.
to
And it's like
be all up
you
under
need to
each
have
other.
your own lives in order, because if you are too inner with each other,
Then
that
it gets
familiarity
super
breeds
unhealthy, resentment.
disrespect.
No, resentment
and
first.
resentment.
Resentment first
and,
for sure. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
a
like,
lot
you're
of
living a
different
life
things.
without me. How dare you?
Yeah, and because there's no way to like break free from that
Yeah.
either. Because
that's
a
seen as a
change in
crime.
pattern is a change in
oh my God.
in behavior, a change in perspective.
You're changing the dynamic
Yeah,
of the
it's
You're
relationship.
changing the
shit.
dynamic.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of times it's like, yo, how you start is how you have to finish. Because if you, especially with women, I don't know, I'm not too sure how men, obviously I don't date men, I don't know how men deal with pattern changes, but women cannot compute pattern changes. when you as a man do something you've never done, I've experienced a lot of overthinking and just like questions that to me don't make sense.
I feel
but
like
it's like, yeah, obviously you've been doing this way for however long, and you did this somewhere differently for a week now. What's happening? What's
I
going
also
on?
think because a lot of times men are such creatures of habit.
Mhm.
There's like men will do something like, okay, I like this, the way you eat.
Yeah.
This is how I like to eat, and this is how I was going to do it. So then once they switch something up, it's like,
What the fuck?
you don't do that. And a lot of men don't pay attention to things, you know?
Mhm.
So like there are a lot.
We're very
like,
oblivious.
and blindsided. Like it's just,
Very
this is
tunnel
all I
vision.
see. Nothing else matters. So once you start switching things up, women will be like, this is not like you. You do not. What is it?
But
Like, you're-
sometimes
they'll
you're
create
doing
things.
this.
Yeah, this is
That's
my
okay.
problem.
Have you ever seen that one clip recently? It's been going viral. It's this guy just sitting down looking at the spool of wire.
Yes.
And he's just like, man, I've had this spool of wire for 40 years.
And now it's
when
like-
I first
it's-
bought it, it was this thick, and now I'm like,
Oh,
I'm nearing
yeah,
the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
And he's just sitting there with his Philadelphia Eagles hat, just
tearing
just
up.
looking, almost tearing up. And his wife's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Babe, this thing," and he fully breaks it down. You could see the sentiment. And she's like, "Well, I'm concerned because you're wearing your Phillies hat, and I don't know
Yeah.
what you're thinking right now." Like,
And he's like,
and he's
"All right,
like, "You know
fuck it,
what?
I'm done.
I'm
And he just
outta
gets
here."
up and walks away.
Ruin like the moment.
Yeah, I
You know,
follow this whole
And she's
thing.
like,
and
but I'm
then-
looking at you. You're wearing your hat, so that what? Are you gonna go gamble? Or you like? I don't know what.
You know what
trauma
I
she has
always
with that
think
hat.
of, bro? Is that Patrice O'Neal joke. And this is why some comedians are like just philosophers. Patrice O'Neal has that joke where a man is sitting inside the room. He's watching a game on TV. Wife wakes up from a nap.
Like this.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You watching the game? Let me watch the game. Do we have to watch the game? Let's watch something else. Why is the window open? Close the window. This is gonna be a draft in here. What are you doing? And she just changes the entire environment to what she wants, thinking that you want what she wants
Yeah.
because you love her.
Like, we like this.
It's like it's when you talk about like changing, especially as a man, there's especially when you have things you want to change from yourself. That process, you ever be like out with people who have only seen you online,
Yep.
and so they
They have this
only
perception of
throw
who-
comedy at you. They expect you to be bouncing off the walls, singing, blah blah.
Yeah.
And when you don't do that, and you're just chilling,
What's wrong?
what's wrong?
Is everything okay? Like,
What's wrong?
You mad or something?
It happens the same way in trying to reverse things you do poorly or things that you think are just not good as a human being. You start like pulling back from certain things, or even like in an argument, you do something that you would normally not do. It's questioned, even though it's a good thing, it can be questionable.
To be fair, I feel like a lot of times when it comes to women presenting something to a man, they'll be like, this needs to change. And then the men won't change it for a very long time. And then whenever it does click, oh, I should change this. It's like, why are you changing it now when I asked
Because
you to change it?
women
so
don't
long
give men
ago?
time. We need time. You guys have been fostered and grown with accepting and realizing your feelings. A lot of men are just realizing they have feelings. So it's like you have men now who are, especially in this age of, oh, you need to be emotionally intelligent, you need to be a clear communicator, all these things. We need time to process. And I think I seen a clip where a guy said, a lot of women think that they're great communicators because they present the problem first and they're early to present the problem and want to discuss it. But realistically, a lot of men need time to process what happened and then think it through, then come up with however they feel. So when a woman wants to talk right away and the man's getting defensive or combative, it's because he doesn't know how he feels yet. And now you're both trying to talk about something that one person's not ready to, the other person's ready to, and you're just gonna keep butting heads in that moment until you separate. Then you get a couple hours, then they come back, and the man wants to talk, and now the woman doesn't want to talk anymore.
Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of times, like in Alicia's example, right, when men are brought like, hey, you're fucking up in this area, a lot of times there's shame that comes to men's mind.
Absolutely.
That's
And
the
so-
first thing. It's ego and
Exactly.
pride.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So then they react
Absolutely.
like a child.
Absolutely.
Oh, so I do everything wrong.
Yeah.
So everything I do is so. Oh, you're not grateful for this, blah blah, and it's just an explosion.
I think back of our heads is we're
But that
poor
makes-
leader. You're like that's what
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
hearing.
You're
Everything
feeling- yeah.
that's trailing,
You're
that's
flogging
being
yourself. You're
filtered
questioning
to
your
us
man.
is
Flogging
like
yourself, yeah.
I'm supposed to be the leading of this household.
I'm
I'm supposed
failing.
to do that. I'm failing,
Yeah.
and I'm trying my hardest
You know what
in
that
your
is, though?
in your mind.
That's narcissism.
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
because
that's
when
a form of
you're
narcissism.
literally you're being told like, hey, you're fucking up in this area, you make it all about you. Of
You think-
like
you
there
make it
go,
way bigger
fucked
than
it
what
up.
it is. Because
Exactly.
it could be like one simple thing
Yeah.
where it's like, I'm telling you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it's this, this, and this, and this. So you're just saying I'm overall shit. And it's
Just
like,
projecting or yeah.
You know who else does that? Parents.
Yeah.
A lot of Caribbean parents, like,
Parents.
or
There's
Parents
even-
in general,
There's
yeah.
specific like mother narcissism versus father narcissism, but I
So
feel
you're
like
saying
a lot
I'm a
of
bad
times.
mom?
No.
So you're saying I'm a
exactly.
bad
Mom,
dad?
everyone has that experience, right?
But I think also we're propped up in a way to be in that mind frame.
Of
Like, what if you've been told your whole life you're the man, you got to be the leader, you got to do this, you got to do that. In your brain, how else are you supposed to think?
oh no, the thinking is not wrong. The reaction is poor.
Yeah, but the reaction is because of the thinking. You
No,
see
the
what I'm
reaction
saying?
is because you haven't been able to deal with your emotions. Like you're right in terms
You
of like, hey, you
haven't-
should be leaving, blah blah. But it's like, don't have a temper tantrum as an adult.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And see, there's a key word there, temper.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on this vibe where I'm like, all right, Norm, are you the thermostat or are you a thermometer? Because when you
Break
think
that
about
down.
it,
Hold on, that sounds hard. bro.
God damn,
That's
nigga.
a bomb.
break it down. Let me break down the science, son, the mathematics.
Damn, bro.
When you think about a thermometer, how does a thermometer operate?
you put it in hot
It's
water.
put in something.
Wait,
It reads the temperature around. It's
what's the other
affected
one?
by the
What's
temperature,
around it.
what's around it. Whereas the thermostat, it controls the
Controls
temperature.
what the temperature. Come on now.
Right?
Come on now.
controls the
Romo Shanti ala ma mama.
Right.
Glory.
That's
So
crazy.
I've been on this tip right now where I'm just like, man, if I'm being too thermometer like, and I'm like, because at the top of the year I went through this little situation where I was just like, too many things were affecting me, and I'm like, why am I freaking out right now? It's
Yeah.
just the year just started.
Yeah.
Like I can't be, But then I realized I'm letting too many different things affect me and allowing too many things.
What controls you is your
influence me.
master.
Right. So I'm just like, so how do I let all this shit fade? I just went online, just did a bunch of reading, and then when I stumbled upon this, are you a thermostat or are you a thermometer? I'm like, oh fuck, that's
Tyson
it.
Tyson put it
all
great.
it
Like, yeah, what you let angers you becomes your master.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you let get you out of your emotions becomes your master. They run you. They control what you can or can't do.
That's true.
And so yeah, once you get a lock on that, which is the hardest thing I feel like in the world. I was watching The Ultimatum last season that just came out,
yeah.
and
My
there's
mom.
this guy.
I got my mom on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I put it on and she made me binge watch
nice.
that night
It's the newest season, right?
until 3 a.m. And then the
Jeez.
next day she was just like, I need you to wake up so we could watch this before I go out.
Yup.
Hilarious.
And then we watched a couple, and then I'm like, all right, I'm going home.
Yeah.
And then she was like, the next day, she was like, I finished the season. I know everything. And I'm like, okay. And now she went to season 1, and now she's on season 2.
Nice.
Jeez.
There's
She's
a
going
guy
to do
in this
Love and
last
Blind
season.
next.
You'll know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Who is
Yes.
so unbelievably calm
Mhm.
for everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is. His voice is just at a certain decibel.
Yeah.
That's all it gets to. He's such a good communicator. The nigga expresses his feelings. I'm just sitting here like, how does he do this?
What's his name?
I can't remember what his name was. He had
The black guy or white guy?
no white guy, white dude
Uh,
with the black girl.
Oh, I know exactly. who
You
you're
know what I'm talking
And
about.
his real girl was the
Asian
girl.
white girl,
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm sitting here like,
I liked him
bitch,
and
you
Arya
have a
together.
perfect nigga. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I've never watched a dating show and been like, he's it. This is the guy.
Yeah.
This is the guy. Why is he even on the show? I was
Yeah.
so confused, bro. The nigga is so emotionally intelligent. It made me sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you grow a human like this? A human man? A human man? It's like listening to Mace speak.
Yeah.
So why did
Mace
he
is never. I've never heard Mace get out of a certain decibel
Caleb.
range.
Yeah, he laughs.
Caleb.
He just laughs a bunch.
His name was
Caleb,
Caleb.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just talk at a certain level that's just even. You remember when Jim Jones called up to Hot 97 to cuss out Mace?
To cuss out Mace. Yep.
And
then
Mace
was
Mace just like, Jim,
Jimmy,
chill.
come
It ain't
on,
that
man."
serious. Like, I'm like,
Yeah, he was very he didn't show a variety of emotions. It was pretty
even keel, bro.
Right?
Just even
But
keel.
it wasn't even like a bad thing where you're kind of side-eyeing it. Like, why are you not
He
showing
wasn't too
emotions?
nonchalant.
Because
Yeah.
he still tried to listen to his girl in her concerns and be like, okay, well, if this is what you want, like I can try to do this and I understand and whatever. He ended up proposing to her and I hope that they do get married.
I was like, that's a bad
he's-
move, bro. But God bless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said, no, because
I
this
liked-
woman she's just like, she's in her own head so much that like the man could be doing nothing and just his nonchalantness
Yeah, drives her crazy.
drives her crazy. She can't figure out what's wrong with him.
Yeah, because he can't be perfect.
And so she keeps making up scenarios in her mind to be like, see, I knew it.
Exactly.
She needs an I knew it.
But
and
do-
there's no I knew it with this nigga.
But you ever think
I
about
wish that
though?
he got with Arya, the girl that he was.
She needs
somebody like
somebody
that.
like him.
Yeah.
The guy she was
Scotty.
like, with who she came with
Talking about the black
originally.
girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy
There
she
was
came
a
with
bunch
originally.
of black girls on the
hothead.
show. Though.
Hothead.
He
always
was very narcissistic.
Creepy, very
And
narcissistic.
creepy as well. He
Creepy
was
as
like
hell.
a little creepy.
Dog, the girl say
He-
something to him is like they're when they get switched up, basically.
Yeah, Zaina.
Zaina, she looks like Cardi B. Couldn't unsee it the whole
Yeah,
fucking
I
season.
see it. Yeah.
She's talking to him just very rationally about something. He asks her a question, she answers it, and she asks him something back, and he's just standing there at the table like this,
Yeah.
just
weird.
staring at her for like
was
5 minutes,
weird.
and she's like,
Why?
Okay.
"All right."
And just,
I was
like, walked
he's
away.
gonna murder you.
Yeah.
Was he mad or
yeah.
something? Like,
He was mad because
He was
of
mad,
something
yeah.
that he heard at
His-
dinner.
Her
crazy.
actual
This guy's nuts.
boyfriend, allegedly.
Also, waste man.
Oh yeah.
Big
He's
waste
like,
man.
yo, he
Even the
doesn't
way he
deserve
talked.
anybody. The way from the second, I'm like, nah,
Yeah, you're a good
can't.
person.
where's he from?
I can't.
I don't know.
I don't
Big
know.
Jack D's nigga.
But that's the problem.
And he
because he said
talks
he
like-
used to get
talks like
made fun of
this.
growing up. They used to make fun of him. And so he went to the gym and started bodybuilding. And now he's
That's the worst type of nigga.
hot boy type
the
shit.
worst type of nigga right there.
And he's a church boy, apparently.
Oh,
he has
damn.
a pastor
We got
kid.
him. Oh, he's a pastor?
Bro, the minute this
And-
guy got partnered up with the new ting, man just
He-
went into romance mode.
He chose a white girl because he'd never been with a white girl.
Oh, man.
And so this was like a whole fetish shit. And
Oh,
from the
man.
jump, he knew that
They
she was
fucked.
like down. They had to
They
have sex.
fucked. There's
They
no, I
are
don't believe
so-
a word
They're
she
the only
says.
ones that was
The PK?
kissing, touching up, all
From
that
the
stuff.
jump.
And he was previously married on top of that too.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing, I hate him so much.
been pent
Like,
up.
So wait,
I'm
This
so
is why these
happy-
shows are the
I'm
bomb.
so
pent up.
happy he ended up with nobody.
So what do you think is worse, a male ugly duckling or a female ugly duckling?
Male.
Male,
Male
he's-
ugly duckling for sure.
Because the female
Male.
ugly
They make it
duckling
their
is mad cool.
personality.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
I did.
Forever.
I did for a long time.
The female ugly duckling is mad cool.
What?
The female ugly duckling is mad.
Usually,
awesome.
It's
the
a great,
best.
it's
Yeah,
one of the
it's a
best come
bitch
up
humble.
stories.
Yeah. Oh, you were ugly. That's crazy.
And she great.
You so
You're
down to earth.
Yeah. So she knows how to
but you so
joke and
nice.
shit for real.
God,
Like,
damn, you know how to cook?
yeah, all
That's
that
crazy.
Shit. Like, you know how to live? Yeah, like, you'll be all right.
You got hobbies?
What?
Shit.
I wanted to say with Scotty, one thing that really pissed me off, and I knew that they needed to not be together. And when she said yes, I was like, what the fuck? Is when she said, he doesn't say anything nice to me. And I was like, that should be your sign that he's not saying anything nice to you. And he's over here saying nice things to
a girl
Zaina
he
that
just
he
met.
just met.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he always made her feel like she was
Small.
less than.
Yeah.
And she's young. She is young. She's early 20s. He's like late 20s. And she works a great career based off of what I'm getting. I think she works in tech. She makes good money. She lives in like San Fran. She seems to have her actual head on her shoulders. And
She
he's
is
like
immature
kind
as
of,
well,
Is
though.
he, is he mean?
he's kind of like
He's mean.
manipulative.
Yeah.
He's
to her.
dark. He's like he has a very dark energy and spirit to him. Like that he tries to
Dark
present.
spirit.
He
Yes,
tries
yeah.
to like play it like
I'm a
he's
good
this
guy.
good guy,
Yeah.
but you can just see and like there's some. I tweeted
yeah,
it this
there-
week
there's-
about eyes and how I can look at someone's
crazy
eyes
eyes
and
for
kind of
women.
tell
It's always nice. Chico.
kind of what type of person they are.
Mm-hmm.
There's some eyes where I'm like, bro, you are fucked.
I learned that when I did my internship in DC. Flex, he was like, she got crazy eyes, and I was like, what the
Yep.
fuck is crazy eyes?
I know
and
crazy
he was
eyes.
like, this person has crazy eyes, and I know that they're gonna like do X,
Absolutely.
Y, and Z, and like this
Absolutely.
person has crazy eyes, and I know that this, and this is gonna happen.
There
and ever
is.
since then,
It's
I was
true.
like, there's certain people where
Interesting.
you know,
It's true.
Well, you
I
talk
can
about
tell.
nice guys and all this shit. Nice guys, I honestly can tell the difference between a nice person and a kind person.
Yep.
Like, they're totally different. Like,
Kind
I'm like,
eyes.
like you're doing nice things, but you're a bad person. But
Exactly.
you are kind, and you're just acting off your kindness.
Kind
You're not
eyes.
trying to do nice
Very
shit.
different, very
You're just
different,
kind, natural being.
And there's a woman online who does she reads. She has body readings. So like how your eyes are set and how your crow's feet look and all these things. This right here. See, so she did one on Jim Carrey, and like he had this like she's like you'll see he has that like square in the middle of his eyebrows. This is somebody that is constantly putting on an act. Someone that's constantly pretending to be happy when they're not, and blah blah. And I was
I
like,
think
this
Jim
is Jim
Carrey
Carrey
is-
to a T.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
To
I
a
think he's like a
T.
depressed
Oh,
person.
he is.
He's a
There's no thing.
depression-
He is.
He knows
He's
too
depression
much.
baby.
his girlfriend that died
Yeah.
or committed suicide or some shit. She like kind of blamed him. And he was depressed about that for years and shit. Like he's not an okay guy. There's times where he's been on
I can feel it.
He's also a know-it-all.
We go
on
one
like
and one,
different
hand
shows.
in
He's
hand.
like, yeah, I'm not Jim Carrey.
I want to get a body reading.
This is just my body's just a vessel for blah blah blah. And like, anyways, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Anything coming up?
RTM's back. So
Oh, wow.
listen to this episode right after this. You know what I mean? Tap in. Join
All right, we're gonna just keep it
That's it, though.
moving.
That's
I'm going to MLK ski weekend.
MLK ski weekend. See Ace there this weekend.
Blue Mountain, here we come, baby.
I got a couple shows this month. Nubian at the end of the month.
Congratulations on your first American
Comedy Festival.
Comedy Festival.
Shout out to Vice City Comedy Festival
Hey, yeah.
for bringing me on. Yeah, man.
I got
Another week, another classic.
I got Bear Jokes is back. Puffy
Hey.
Puffy season 2.
Let's go. Let's go.
So much weed to smoke.
So much weed to smoke.
Is that it?
My God. I had to do it for the one time. Thank you guys. Another week, another classic. I'm Marlon.
I'm Norm.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Duke.
And that was the Extra Gravy.
Bye.